is Govs Radio.
Govs Radio.
And you are watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Okay. Okay, we'll just do that for now.
Hello.
Hey everybody and welcome. Yes, hey everybody and welcome to GovsRadio.com. We are here live at the Governor's Green Room here at Governor's Comedy Club. What a big night tonight is. We have a lot going on. All three stages are rocking. On the main stage, you got Andrew Dice Clay, the legend, the icon himself, is out there on the main stage. Dennis Rooney's emceeing it. He's a Long Island, one of our.
Have you seen him?
I have seen him. He's great.
Very, very funny.
He's great. Dennis Rooney is great.
We actually saw him together, didn't we?
Yeah, we all saw him together at that show on the patio during the quarantined era of there's like an asterisk next to 2020, but we were all there last summer. And we saw Dennis Rooney was one of the standout comedians of that night, and now here he is emceeing for the Dice Man. Also later tonight on the second show, you got Anthony Rodia, Governor's Radio's own. Is he with or without the Goomba tonight?
I do believe Goomba will be here.
So you got Goomba. I would love to see like Goomba and Dice like interacting. That would be interesting.
In a fight, like a fist fight.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
I'm over here now. No, I'm over here. I'm over here now.
Or like a curling event.
There
goes
Dennis Rooney.
There he goes. You missed it.
I missed it. I hate
Sally's got
missing
the
it.
hallway cam.
I know.
and
I'm
she
so good at that
missed
when
it.
I used to suck at it, and now that I'm good at it, when I mess
Have you
up,
ever
I'm
had
mad.
Dennis on the show?
No.
We got to try to call him in. And
Yeah, well, he's hosting, so it would be hard for him to get in on a night that he's hosting. But
Well, Michelle Fox can do it. If Michelle Fox
and if Dice
can
is
do
up there for
that's
like
true,
an
yeah.
hour.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But yeah, also, so late tonight we got Anthony Rodia, Goomba, Johnny on the main stage. We got the Little Room in action going on. We got, I think Joe Curry's in there.
He is.
In the Little Room, rocking the stage. And then Nicole LaMonaco making a comedy comeback debut out in there as well. And then also on the patio, you got Kevin Downey Jr.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and Jessica. So
Jessica
Colazzo with her little
Ukulele.
guitar, little ukulele. And what a night! This is crazy. There's so much going on. There's so much comedy in this house. There's so many hilarious.
The parking
human
lot
beings.
is crazy tonight.
There's a carnival.
Yeah, there's a carnival outside where most people usually park, so it's a little crazy, but it's nice seeing like a nice nightlife. Like last year,
it's an action-packed Levittown.
Last year, everything was pretty dead around here, so it's nice seeing everything kind of coming back.
I was tempted when I pulled in to go in there to the carnival.
Go on the Ferris wheel?
No, get Zeppelis, then the Ferris wheel.
I had to look up what a Zeppeli is. I'm not Italian, so neither of you
You
as
gotta
of like
be
this year, but you're about as Italian. You both are about Italian as I am.
All you gotta do is be a Long Islander.
I had like no idea what it was.
Really?
Yeah.
And you grew up on Long Island?
Yeah, because isn't it the bread with the powder on it?
It's not really bread. It's like dough. It's like
Yeah.
It's I don't know what would they call it?
In California, they call it fried dough.
Yeah, fried dough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what the big signs are: fried dough.
Fried, and they fry everything now. You get deep fried Oreos, you get deep fried butter sticks.
Sticks?
They take butter and they deep fry it, and you can actually eat
And
deep
you
fried.
eat it?
Yeah,
It's known
Have
as
you
death.
tried it?
What the holy
I
moly,
have.
really?
When you in
Does
North,
Wendy know?
she doesn't. Don't tell
Okay,
her.
all right.
She's
Wendy.
not-
Everybody.
What he meant by butter sticks was broccoli.
They don't deep fry vegetables. Go figure. But they also, that's the birthplace was these kind of carnivals of the donut hamburger bun sandwich. They take 2 donuts and you put them in between the hamburger in between. You eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they love it.
I feel like I haven't lived.
Yeah,
You haven't. You
tried
left us. You left us.
He's a little bitter.
He's bitter because you don't know what a Zeppeli is.
Exactly.
It's the same thing as you ever hear of an elephant ear?
No.
That's
Come
what.
on.
No.
It's like a southern Zeppeli. It's the same thing.
Really?
Or strudel.
Strudel. I know what a strudel is.
That's kind of a form of a
Can make a
Zeppeli.
strudel.
Yeah, it's the same. And we can go get them.
A bunt cake.
We should go
Remember
get a bag
that
of
from
Zeppelis.
James and his wife, who are here tonight,
the lovely
you want
Laura.
to score some points, you get them some Zeppelis. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, they're a fan of the Zeppeli because I
They are.
remember James talking about it one time for a really long time, and it was a couple of years ago. And I was sitting, and just in my head, I was like, I don't know what you mean.
Zeppelis are delicious, but I've always, every time I eat a bunch of Zeppelis, which I haven't eaten them in a while,
You
but
have to eat a bunch. You eat a bunch of them.
they
Don't
come
they
in a
give
bag.
you like a?
You get them by a
Oh,
dozen.
in California, it's like
It's not a Zeppelin. You know, you stuff it in your mouth.
it's like
a Zeppelin.
about
They're in a
this
bag.
big. So you eat more than that.
You're not in California anymore.
Or are they this big and you have a handful
I still
of them?
can't fathom, Sally.
I think
it's
you
so
need, like, a
weird.
nutrition-
You grew up
Nutritionist.
on Long Island.
Yeah.
Her life, like her memory bank, doesn't start until 1989 when she moved to Albany. Like she has no, like she had a California accent before she even moved here.
Wow.
Before she even left there. I mean.
Like, totally, man.
Yeah, I used to think about that when I was a kid. When I knew her as a teenager, I'm like, why did she talk like that?
Why does she sound like the Brady Bunch?
Why did she sound like Spicoli?
I'm so stoned.
Why does she sound like Mike Brady?
Mike Brady?
Mike,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she's stoned right now. What the hell are you talking? Mike Brady?
you've been
I-
eating some
peop-
edibles from Jackie the Joke Man.
People have told me that I always had the accent of the Brady Bunch. It's come up more than once.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, well, when I was a kid, it was on at like 5 and 5:30 and then like 6:30.
Let's put it to the test. Can you say Marsha 3 times?
Marsha, Marsha, Marsha.
Sally sells seashell by the seashore.
That Sally thought the thought by the seashore.
See, this is why I always ask you to join us on our daytime show. This is why.
And
This
like
is
I
what
always
I go
say,
through.
like Mom always said, don't play ball in the house.
Right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Or I could do the show where Cindy got all nervous in front of the camera.
Yeah,
Remember that with
that's
the
a-
red dot?
That's kind of our facial expression right now.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
We should. Is Danny around? Can we send Danny to go get Zeppelis and bring? Does he live nearby? Where is Danny?
Where
don't know
is
where Danny
Danny?
lives.
Danny the intern.
Yeah, Danny rocks.
where
I'm
he
hoping
lives.
he's watching right now.
You know, see, and of all times, we need Mario. Because Mario would run over there and get Zeppelis for us.
Mary would be like, "Hey, yeah, I'm gonna want your fucking Zeppelis. I eat I make them myself in the kitchen.
I go to the Zeppeli guy. Don't you know who I am?
My mom says, hey, Mario, make some fucking Zeppelis. And I say, Ma, of course I'm gonna make Zeppelis. I'm gonna make Zeppelis tomorrow, along with a bowl of pasta. You want to make fucking meatballs too?
I wonder what he eats because he's like 85 pounds.
He should eat some steroids. That's what he should
Yeah.
eat.
He is our
He
own
doesn't
personal,
look like he has a big appetite.
He's our comedy Webster. He's our governor's. You remember Webster, the show
Comedy
Webster?
Webster.
That little black kid that never aged. That
Yeah.
kid's like, I
Did
don't know.
he
He's
die?
50.
No, he's alive.
Yeah,
He's alive?
50.
Gary Coleman died.
Gary Coleman died. He had
Oh.
the same thing as Webster.
No,
where
he
they
didn't.
just
Did he?
Yeah, they're
Oh, wow.
little boy forever.
Yeah.
And Webster's
Peter
50 years
Pan.
old and he still looks like he's 12. like that's forever. They're stuck in like that. You know what I mean? It's frustrating. Like Webster's like, man, I'm 50, motherfucker.
Stop buying me lollipops.
He's like, I don't want chicken fingers, man.
I want to sit at the grown-up table.
Chicken fingers and fries every time I sit down in this restaurant, man.
Stop giving me Legos for Christmas, motherfucker.
And I don't want chocolate milk, man.
And I don't want a Happy Meal.
My chocolate milk have the crazy straw.
I told you I graduated from high school 30 years ago.
I'm 50, man.
Stop sending me to high school.
There's another guy that has what the hell's his name? It's not Galifianakis, but something like that. He used to be on the Man Show a lot, and he's like another guy who never aged. He does rap. He's a rapper. He does like.
Well, that baseball player, Pedro Martinez, he used to have that little guy hanging around with him.
His good luck charm.
He has like a little guy hanging
and that
out
guy
around him?
died. That guy died.
Yeah, he was like a little spider monkey. That guy. He was like this tiny little dude, like this big.
Spider monkey.
Like a little doll.
Remember that with Ben 10? You ever watch that?
Spider monkeys, man.
Spider monkey.
Joan Asher says, hi, Sally, Tony, and Donnie
Joan.
Donnie Bosky?
Donnie
Is that supposed to be
Maybe
Donnie
she's-
Brasco?
Maybe Donnie Brasco.
Bosco, yeah, okay.
Yeah, there we go. Donnie
And
Brasco.
Fremder's watching, and he already retracted
It's
his
Mario
message.
Bosco. Andy, Andrew Fremder, we want to hear your jokes, man.
Have you met him in real life?
I've never met him in person. I always liked the guy. He's
all right.
Yeah,
He's a good boy.
he's a good dude. And, hoping he's doing well. And what do you guys think of Zeppelis? And if any of you are nearby,
Get us one.
get us some
us some and bring
Zeppelis.
'em
Come
in.
on in.
We'll
Yeah,
let you
there's
in.
something about fried dough and that white powder.
The
all
white
over
powder,
it.
the sugar, man. The
Yeah.
powdered sugar. It's the best.
Where's Fremder live? He's out east somewhere.
Fremder. Speaking of Fremder, one time we remember we had like problems in here, and I knew he was an IT guy, so I just texted him out of the blue because we were freaking out.
Right.
And he like drops everything and like
And he did. He showed
drives
up in
over here. And
that was the first time we ever met him.
yeah.
Wow. Where does
But-
he live? He lives nearby?
He's out east somewhere,
No,
isn't he?
he's not that close.
Oh, he's out
I
by
think
me?
he's in Huntington.
All right, but he can make it out here in a half hour. So,
Whoops.
what the hell? So,
Why is he
Fremder,
throwing pens at people.
come here now. Go into the carnival, get a bunch of Zeppelis. We'll pay you back. And then you can come sit in here with us.
And we'll let you go into the green room and meet Dice.
if you want your ass kicked.
Yeah,
Dice.
man.
So, so Dice, man, he's the real deal. He's everything you
I
think he
take-
would be, and more.
I take a lot of pride in never getting yelled at around here.
I know.
Yeah, me
I
too.
really
actually,
do.
yeah.
I'm really good at it.
I've been yelled at in here.
and I
it's not
see it
pretty.
like I actually, you ever have like a whole like a handful of like dogs, and one of them's really good, but they take in like how the other dogs are getting yelled at because the other dogs are like fucking up, and you could like see like
Like that dog's smarter
like
than.
that dog is it just like takes it in like, oh man, this isn't gonna go well, and you could see like you could like smell it on them. That's how I am
Yeah.
around here. Like I'm like I see someone do something, I'm like, oh, this isn't gonna go well.
Well, a comedian that's here tonight, we won't say his name or her name, you never know, went into the green room. It has a very clearly stated "Do not enter, do not disturb" on
Big
the door.
sign. Yep.
Or
So
else.
she went in there and said, "Hey, just so you know, we used to work together back in the day." And then he goes, "Get the fuck out of here!" Yeah, like there's no niceties, there's no pleasantries.
Nope.
It's just get the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of here. He's the real deal. He's everything you think he would be.
Yep.
That's why I'm talking low too when I do
I know,
impressions.
because it's a little scary.
I don't want him barging in and going, "You fucking doing, you stupid fuck," and I'd just be like, "Relax, old dude."
Everywhere
is,
he
like,
goes,
60.
he must have people say, "Oh, I could do your impression." Like I would just be an angry person.
Just-
not that I'm not now, but
if we're
it would be too
gonna
much.
get yelled at by him, just make sure you have that camera on him. That's
Oh, yeah.
all I.
Yes,
That's all I
yes.
gotta
yeah,
say.
I'm gonna do this camera if he walks by, so we'll see him. He'll be mad.
Well, yeah, my guess he's probably on right now. That's my guess, right?
He should be. His show was at 7:30 tonight, so it's already 8:45. So yeah, he should be on now. Because then, what time's Rodeo go on?
I believe the Rodeo show is at. So yes, for the Dice show, showtime was 7:30. So yeah, he's got to be on.
He's definitely
now.
up there now.
So I think Rodeo, is 9:30. Oh no, it's
Why
10.
did I think it
10
was like
o'clock.
10
It
o'clock?
is. It's
so
10.
Rodeo's at 10. 'Cause
I actually thought it was 10:30.
So Dice,
to be
yeah,
honest.
Dice probably be done between now and 9:15.
yeah.
And then
Hey,
they
Allie.
have to.
And there's no way Dice is coming in here
Oh,
I
there's
doubt
no
it.
way.
I
no.
wonder if we'll even see him. He might have a secret tunnel.
He's just gonna throw a chair in here and leave.
They get a helicopter on the roof.
Or like if he walks by, we're gonna be like, avert your eye, avert your eyes.
And the thing is, if you think about it, I mean, he's not what he was.
Oh,
like,
now you're.
Which is well, and nothing against this place, but that's why he's here. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
right.
not
right.
what he
he's
was.
not still in.
Wow,
stadiums.
you two are gonna get yelled at, both you guys.
Well,
No,
that's
he's
what I
still
hope
great.
so.
We're not.
He's still great, but that's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying.
I'm like that dog right now. I'm like, oh, oh, it's not gonna go good.
I'll always love Dice because I gotta say, and I think Tony, you might be the same, and maybe you too, Sally, because we all grew up in that same time period. When Dice came out,
Oh yeah,
it was a phenomenon.
yes,
A
absolutely.
freaking phenomenon. Everybody was doing the impressions. Everybody was doing the rhymes. Everybody was hey, smoking, this.
Right.
And the attitude. And he gave, now you watch this stuff and you're like, oh my God, we were like so,
It's over 30
misogynist.
years. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
his jokes. I did a thing on him. We did one of the top fives was I forget which one it was, but Dice was one of the topics that was picked. And I'm going
Was
through
it the
clips.
gay show? No.
No, we're going. No, not the top 5 gays.
I just wanted to be in trouble with both you guys.
But I'm going through his stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know if I could use this stuff in him because he does this one
Yeah.
thing. He's like, the fucking, he's like the terrorists. Their urine color. They fucking wear napkins on their fucking heads. or
Oh
something.
wow, I
And-
don't remember that.
Oh, dude, it's like a racial tirade. He goes off on Asians. He goes off on Indian people. He's like, they get
No
the
one's
fucking
safe.
dot, and they're like, hello, excuse me, sir. And he's like,
I remember that.
makes
yeah.
fun of them all. And I'm just like, holy fuck. Like, in today's standards, it's just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could air it. Like, if I'll get canceled for running his old shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the time, it was the best shit ever. Everyone, she needed the money. Everybody's repeating his lines, and it was a phenomenon. Everybody wore leather jackets, and they had the attitude, the Dice, the whole thing, and I'm glad in a way he was able to reinvent himself. Through his reality, not a reality show, but he had that show, that show about him, his life and that was really good.
I've always enjoyed him as an actor.
He's great.
I think he's a great actor. He did a show. I don't know. Maybe you might remember this. In the mid '90s, he had a sitcom. It was him and Kathy Moriarty was his wife. I don't
Really?
remember the name of the show, but it
Who
was.
is she?
She's an actress.
Yeah, but I know the name.
Oh, she's been around.
Okay.
Was she in Raging Bull? Was that her? No,
Kathy Moriarty.
Moriarty. She was in the second. Not that it was a great movie. Analyze That. She was in that. She was the main girl in that one.
Okay.
But she's been around. But he, it was him
I
and
think
her.
the name of that show was called The King of Brooklyn. And then that motherfucker Kevin James came around and made the King of Queens. And
I actually liked the show. He was I think he played a garbage man or some shit. And in the opening credits, it said Andrew Clay.
Right,
It didn't even have Dice. Like he was trying to reinvent himself again.
Yeah.
It didn't last. It was almost like a honeymooners type thing, but it didn't last. But I liked it. It was only on for like a handful of episodes. I thought it was actually really good. But then something else that didn't last, Vinyl. Did you watch that
I
show?
saw Vinyl.
You know what? I
He
want to
was in the
see
first
Vinyl.
couple-
I missed all of it.
It was
okay. Then it got
was
weird.
I
It
thought
got
it was
weird.
good.
There was too
weird.
much going on. There was drug use. There was the mob.
But
There was
wasn't
a
it like
record
aliens or
business.
something, like space shit.
No, I don't know what you're referring to.
Something weird, like out of the.
There
like,
was just too much going
at first
on
it was
this
normal,
show.
then all of a sudden something weird happened. I forget what.
Well,
it was.
there was the murder.
That was Mork and Mindy.
Yeah, right. Andrew Dice Clay was only on the first episode or two because he gets murdered.
Right,
Which they
yeah.
didn't need that because they were dealing with the record business. They were dealing with the drug culture. Like, why did you have to throw in this whole thing with a murder? It was really strange. But Dice was fantastic in that.
He was in with Lady Gaga. He played her
Right,
dad.
Star is Born.
Yeah.
Apparently, everybody's saying that. Yeah, even that he was.
Yeah, I
fantastic.
didn't see that movie. I think we're like the only ones who didn't see it.
Yeah,
What
true.
was good about his character in that was there was no, just like with the Vinyl, there was no Dice at all. It was
Right.
it was just character, a brand new guy.
And Casual Sex. Remember that?
Yeah.
He was funny in that.
Yeah, he was. Do you remember how he started? Early in his career before.
Casual Sex was the first thing I ever saw him in.
So before when he was early on doing stand up in Brooklyn at Pips, he was just an impressionist.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so he would do like Jerry Lewis, "Hey ladies," and all this weird shit.
Really?
His biggest one that he would do.
I never knew this.
Yeah, his biggest impression, and I think the one he's proudest of, and like if he came in here and we mentioned it, he'll get in it. He loves doing this impression. Is Barbarino,
yeah.
John
Travolta?
Travolta. He goes, "Hey, what? Where? Hey, who's what? What?"
Yeah.
He does like old Barbarino shit, and then he goes, because he used to look like him when he was younger. He had the same Barbarino hair.
Okay.
And they were built similar, and his face, they looked alike.
Wow,
so he
I never
would
knew this.
go full bore into this Barbarino thing.
Huh.
Yeah, so he was an impressionist, and the Dice character was one of his characters.
Wow.
And then he was like,
People wanted to see
I'm
it
getting
more.
more laughs with this character than I am with my whole act.
So
Yeah.
the whole Dice thing was one of his characters,
Yeah.
and then wow.
And then he just went, all right, fuck this. I'm going all in with this character. Went all in and started killing it, Pips.
Right.
Right? And Pips at the time was one of those clubs that will make or break somebody because it was a rough crowd. It was kind of like those clubs in Boston back in that era, early 80s.
Yeah.
Right.
Where you got to be tougher than the crowd. The crowd was rough. And Dice was able to win that crowd over, and that whole thing catapulted him. And then finally, Rodney Dangerfield put him on that special.
Right.
Life
That was
changed
it.
overnight. The life changed overnight. Then when he did Dice Man Cometh,
Yeah.
that changed. That changed every single male, white man, of that era. We all became, hey! It was an amazing thing. So,
So let's.
Framder actually does a good impression of doing myself while doing myself, self. That's good to know.
Adam Snare says Star is Born is great.
Yeah, I want to see it. I don't know why I haven't seen it.
What's
I like
up,
everyone
Adam
in
Snare?
there.
Yep.
Joey Stas is in the house. What's up, brother?
Joan Asher, what's the age range of his audience?
I
in
would
there?
say wear the demo. I would say like 50,
Yeah.
Between 45 to 55, 60-year-old males.
I didn't. Yeah, Joan, I didn't see. Everybody I saw was around 50. I didn't. I saw one young couple like in their 20s, maybe 30. But I'll be honest, I didn't look that close because we were working and setting things up in here. But and Big Time Tommy actually, I saw Big Time Tommy sitting outside. He was sitting
In a
in front of the club in a lawn
chair.
chair, and he had 3 other guys sitting in a lawn chair too. I was like,
awesome.
"Hey, Tommy."
I hope we get to see Big Time Tommy. He's always a trip.
He's a good friend with Rodea, so I'm assuming that's why he's here.
He used to have a show, a reality show about cars. I forget what
Right.
it was called. He sold cars in the lot. He's from Bayshore, Long Island.
So
is that
what
where
would
he's
he?
from? Yeah.
What would he do? Like, what was the show based on?
They sold like used cars or something. I forget what the name of the show was. It lasted like a cup of coffee. Like it was only.
but he's an big internet Instagram sensation.
selling his line of cigars.
Yeah.
and all that.
And he still drives beautiful cars. He's always out there with some beautiful car of some sort.
Yeah, it's usually like some Cadillac convertible.
This
or something.
car-
Get
let's
him on
just-
cars and comedy. Sorry.
Let's just say this car fell off the truck, all right?
Yeah.
So you fucking, I'll
Don't
sell it
forget
to
about
you
it.
on a discount, but
Don't ask me.
You don't
Don't
know
ask
where
me
you got
nothing.
it from. The title is handwritten, but don't worry about it. It works.
In fact, you didn't even see this car. You didn't see it. Just keep going.
Just
Forget
take the money and drive away. Like if he sells it to me,
Take the money and drive away.
bring the cannolis.
Oh, yeah. That's Dice, right?
Yeah, he's out
Yeah,
there
that's it,
yelling
yeah.
right now. He's on stage
That's
going
who
nuts.
he's at right now.
Yeah, he's.
Okay.
So Dice, just so to anyone who's just joining us, Dice is on stage right now, but before that, he's in the green room. He's got a close with a do not disturb. So, we're still gonna try. I'm gonna try to lure him in with some festival Zeppelis.
Yeah, we got it. Man, I wish Mario was here. We'd send him right over for those Zeppelis. Have him out here. Just have him here waiting as soon as he comes out of that room. I bet you as soon as he finishes, he's out the door.
Oh yeah,
I bet your Mario's not even allowed to be here tonight. I bet you like it's too much of a risk. I could see him like in the green room. Let me just show you a YouTube.
James was like, Mario, come here. I want to perform tonight. Can I, please? Come here, Mario. Come here. And then he just headbutts him.
He's actually just like passed out in James' office right now on his desk.
He's like, you're not fucking. Let me. His blood's coming. He's holding him by his cheeks. You're not fucking coming here tonight. You understand me?
As soon as he wakes up, you getting the Zeppelis? No, I want to perform. Knocks him out again.
Repeat it back to me, Mario.
God.
I'm not coming tonight.
I'm coming here.
Not coming back
Tonight.
Can I go to McGuire's? Stay the fuck away from there too. I would love to see the two of them have a conversation. James and Dice. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How's it going? Hey, I'm good. How you?
It's like the real voice and then sucking helium. The before and after of sucking helium. How you doing? How you doing?
No,
How you doing?
James and Dice.
Oh, James and Dice. I'm thinking James and Mario. Oh yeah, I got it now. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Actually, they are good friends. Dice sometimes when he, puts something on Twitter or Instagram or something, he mentions James.
Yeah, good. He
Quite
should.
often, actually.
James rocks, man. I love James. I love what he did with this club. We had Tammy Pescatelli. I talked to her the other day. She loves Long Island, and she loves Long Island crowd. She's from Cleveland. She's like from an Italian neighborhood in Cleveland, in Little Italy over there, where it's like tons of Goombas.
Zeppelis.
Yeah.
Now that I know what it is, I'm all proud.
There's nothing better than getting Zeppelis in that brown paper bag when you can see a little wet,
Little
like grease.
grease.
Yeah, and then you shake it up to get all the powder. Then you eat.
I'd like to try one on Long Island because the California ones are pretty darn good.
So
But
all right, so head over. Fremder, that's actually a pretty good one. Fremder says Instagram is a great delivery service. That's not bad. I thought that was. No?
Yeah, you want to Instagram? Yeah, I get
all I
it.
saw was I'm not getting a Zeppelin.
He's a play on words, and I'm telling you, that's the kind. That's joke writing. He's doing good.
There you go.
He's doing good.
No, you can't encourage Fremder. You can't encourage in Fremder. You have to keep him like mildly, sad.
Did they finish in the little room at the open mic? I don't hear anything coming out of
tell
there.
you.
I was hoping to get Joe Curry's in there. I was hoping he would come by.
Yeah, I like to get Curry in here. He rocks. Hello.
Hi.
You guys doing a podcast?
We are.
you
Come
wanna
on in.
Hey.
Come join us.
Come sit.
How are you?
Right
Yeah, we're live right
Yeah.
now.
Who's on there?
You are.
How exciting.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. It's good to
Good.
see you.
Is this video too?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. We
we're-
got the cameras all around here.
Hi.
Hi. Who are you?
My name's Eleanor.
Hi, Ellen. Oh, you're
Who are
Dice's opener.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something completely different.
No,
but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you've been traveling and touring
How'd it
with,
go?
with Dice for a long time.
It was
huh?
fun. It's a great crowd out there. Did I take your seat?
No.
Okay.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, I can see that.
Where you? Where you been? I was in Greenwich Village.
How'd it go?
Hey, come
killing
on,
people.
Mike. Get on, Mike.
Get on a mic. Find a mic. Where's there a mic?
There you go.
How many mics are in here?
Like 8 or 9 or something.
I like it.
Stephen Rocco Perillo is here.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So, Eleanor, what's the odds of getting Dice in here? Does he do these?
If he sees you in here, will he
Absolutely
stop?
not. No, he wouldn't come in here.
That's what I had a
that's okay.
feeling.
He's
He's
not-
actually has been
we're
in here.
fine with that,
Not
we
with
know.
any of
Yeah,
us. but he's
he
been
did it one here, I think, with
John Mulrooney. Yep.
Yeah.
Got to be like 5,
I
6
do
years
remember
ago.
that, and to be honest, he said it was his best. He said it was the best interview he ever had.
Really?
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
he said Mulrooney asked the best questions.
Well, then
and
wait till he
was
gets a load of
really,
us.
Really
Oh,
impressed.
Jesus Christ.
Like, that's awesome, because I've known Mulrooney for 100 years.
There
He's-
can only be two people. There can only be one person at a time that wears fingerless gloves in this room. It's
That's true. That is true.
He might come in here with you. Take off the
yeah.
gloves.
Imagine. Actually, there's another guy who's been coming to the mics. He also wears the gloves, and
Yeah.
I always like fist bump him too. I was like, and I do the joke saying that when there's two people that wear fingerless gloves and they fist bump each other, a Hell's Angel gets its wings.
I like that.
Thank you.
So it's a good crowd?
It was a great crowd. Yeah. I mean, it's a Dice crowd, so it's a little like, they're already excited. They're a
Yeah.
little drunk, They're there was one guy up front that was trying to get funny, but I smacked him around.
Anyone
Nice.
else want to
Yeah,
be a
that's
fucking
gotta-
comedian?
Good for you.
That's got to be the challenge with the Dice
It's
crowd.
it's funny because he probably wouldn't do that to Dice, but because a girl goes up, he's like, "Oh, I can fuck with this girl," and then is this PG?
No,
No,
it's all right.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just a church thing. That's
Can
all.
we? Yeah.
Totally fine. How long have you been working with him?
Like 10 years on and
Nice.
off. I've been doing stand up like 14. So
That's a really long time.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
And it's because no one gets along with him.
Oh, he's-
Were you in there before when we're not mentioning names, but when a guy opened the door to say hi to him? Were you in there for that?
Hilarious. No.
Yeah.
How'd that go? I'm sure that
It
went
didn't go well.
We were
It didn't go well for the guy
laughing our
or
asses
girl.
off.
The guy or girl. It didn't go well, and he
I'm
got
sure it was
yelled at.
real sweet. Like, not now, honey, or something.
No.
Yes, it was just that's
Done,
exactly
do it.
what we heard.
Done,
Yep.
do it.
It was, get the fuck out of here.
And then all you hear is like giggling from in here.
It was this. It was what it was. Hey, how you doing? I don't know if you remember me. We worked a few years ago. Get the fuck out of here.
It was so
He
funny.
was
And
probably
then
kissing his girlfriend. He's with his girl in there.
And then if like that wasn't bad enough, then like James came over just to like give him the talking to like
Oh, and you guys heard it
wait,
all.
We
you
heard the
can't-
whole thing.
You can't see the sign.
It was awesome.
Just tell me right now. You can't see the sign.
Isn't it cool when you see stuff like that and you're not involved?
I know.
That's the
Sometimes,
best.
yeah, it's funny.
I was
But,
so happy
this
not to
guy-
be yelled at.
Yeah, right. This guy last night, he came back and we thought he was a comic working the
little
show
room.
over here. So I was just like, okay, comics walk back and forth. Wasn't thinking anything
Oh.
of it.
Guy with a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have another show in there, and that was that's totally on me.
Who was
Why?
that, Tim?
Cause no, but Tim's crew. We have a group of people that they typically just do like a Zoom show, and one of the guys was leaving to move, so we so they asked to be in here. So I'm like, oh yeah. So they'd never been in here, and so one of the guys I forgot that. So one of the guys said, hey, do you mind before the show starts if I go grab a beer? So I just assume he knows what he's doing. So I'm like, yeah, we got time. I'm just still setting up cameras, and then all of a sudden. He goes out there and he said that and he comes back in and he goes,
Guys, I'll be
so
right
I go. So I said something like, hey, you know, can I get a beer? And he's like, and someone's like, I'm a comic. I don't work here. And he's like, oh, I'm totally in the wrong place.
Why was that you?
Well, I don't think it was that guy. I think it was somebody else because this guy literally looks at me. I go, because Andrew went to get changed. He changed his shirt after the show because he was sweating.
Yeah.
So he went in a different room, and that person who we thought was a comic went to open the door, and I go, "Yo, buddy, what are you doing?" Because I knew he's in there getting changed.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
why would
yeah.
you open that door? And then he goes, "Oh, I went to the wrong," and I go, "The bathroom's on the other side."
Oh,
Again,
yeah, that's a
thinking
different
he's a
guy.
comic.
That's a different guy than I'm
And
talking about.
he just looked at me. Then I saw him pacing, and then he came back. He goes, "I'm gonna be honest. I snuck back here."
Wow.
And I was hoping I could get an autograph. I go, that's
What a
never happening
dick.
because you
Wow.
annoyed me now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is probably why you've worked with him for so long. Like, I'm sure your stand-up is fantastic.
Because
You
you're also
wouldn't-
his security.
You
Not
wouldn't
so
be
great,
doing
but I love to do security.
this.
We gotta get.
But the idea that he can feel safe is
Was
a
this
big deal.
an
you know?
older guy or?
No, I mean maybe he was in his 30s. No, he wasn't.
I'm trying to think
we
of
need
who was here
James
last
to give
night.
that guy a head.
But he
buzz.
had
That's what we
he
need.
had like the placemat that said governors. You know how they have on the tables.
Yeah.
And he had a pen in his hand.
Oh my
And I'm like, you didn't even think this out, you idiot.
Wow.
Like, at least bring a marker and a
Yeah.
fucking real picture or something.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd make it this far, man.
You got
I
a
know.
placemat? That was your fucking... Ugh, he was
Holy
annoying.
shit.
But if he wasn't so creepy, like, no, I have gotten hundreds of things signed for people.
I bet.
Because he's not really like a guy who likes to go out there because his crowd is so aggressive.
Right.
And we used to do this thing where with his ex-wife where they would sell shirts and he would come out and take pictures with you with the
Right,
shirts, which was great. People loved it, but then people would be like, "Yo, nice," and they grab him and
Yeah.
fucking shake him like
Yeah.
it's a
Feels like they
toy.
know him, yeah, because they grew up with him.
I'm like,
and-
he's not a toy. Why are you punching somebody? There was one guy hit so hard.
And he's not small. He's because I was
No,
here last
yeah.
night, so I saw him walking down the hallway. He's a big guy.
But
you know?
this guy, I remember them like hitting
So,
his
hit him,
back,
right.
and I'm like,
What the
hell is
and
that?
of course he's like, what is this, a fucking strength competition? I'm like,
A wrestling match.
And when you're like somebody like Dice, everybody feels that they know you and they have this relationship with him.
yeah.
And he's like this.
I mean, I guess they grew up with him, but I mean, like if I saw Rocky, I wouldn't be like, hey man, let me fucking feel you up. Like,
Are there certain
would you really?
cities?
I have a feeling you would, though. Actually,
I don't know. I mean, to be honest,
Are there certain cities
to be
that
in
are
a
more like that?
situation.
Like, does he have problems more in New York or more problems in Chicago? Or
Jersey was pretty bad. Vegas was where we had most of the trouble because at Vegas he had a residency,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
when we were selling the shirts the most. And I remember this guy from Australia picked him up, and Andrew just flipped him around and put him in a full Nelson, and I was like, yes. And then I was like, no, he can sue you. Let me hit him. And I have nothing. So
Is there video of that?
no.
Oh, that would be
Maybe
Maybe
somewhere
on
on
the,
somebody's phone somewhere.
No,
yeah.
the casino floor.
Oh yeah, the casino.
Because it was at the Hard Rock, so probably right there,
Sure.
outside of the venue. I'm sure.
That's
and
cool.
we were pissed.
I bet.
Damn.
That's
Kind of funny,
insane.
and that's probably what he gets. But one time, Jackie the Joke Man, Martlin. Do you know him?
I don't know him, but I know of him, of course.
Yeah.
He's around 70, and
Wow.
but he's in great shape, and he's
Yeah.
still as funny as ever. And I helped him one time, just like helped him go to like a show, and helped him with his selling his stuff one time. And we were walking through this casino, and I can't even tell you, people were coming up to him. Jackie, can I tell you a joke that I don't think you know? Jackie, can I tell you a joke? Jackie,
That's gotta
and
get
he
annoying.
was so nice. Like third person in, I got angry, and he's been doing this
You're
for like
getting angry.
4 decades. And
Jackie probably
and it's the same thing
listens.
every single
Yeah.
time. Doorman. Oh, Jackie the Joke Man, can I tell you a joke? Absolutely. I'm like, how are you so nice?
Yeah, that would never happen with Andrew. I'm glad he doesn't know jokes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Are there people writing in? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it's
Andrew
live
would probably
show.
do much better getting pulled in all different directions if he would actually if he was actually
That's
made a
Andrew
play.
Get it?
Fender.
Yeah,
He's
that's-
he's our resident joke writer.
Andrew
And,
Clay. I like
so
it.
the
I'm
only
going to
other
ask him if he'll get a Clay version of him made.
that could be a thing. You sell
Could be
that
a
along with the
thing.
t-shirts.
Thank you, Andrew.
I was going to say the only other woman that I know used to open up for Dice a lot was Christy Miller, our good
Christy
friend.
Miller is a great friend of mine as
Oh, nice.
well.
Yeah.
We all work together at the Comedy Store
Yeah,
together.
she
I
told
love
me.
She's
Christy
great.
Miller.
She was
She
just in
always
here with
speaks-
last week with
yeah,
us.
she's
last
a
week.
was
show.
she?
Speaks
Okay.
very
Yeah.
highly of you.
She's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
she loves
people.
you.
We all worked together at the Comedy Store in LA, and that's how she became real friendly with Andrew. She was always doing comedy. I was just waiting tables. I wasn't a comic at that point.
Oh, wow.
So I became a comic. I'm 14 years in, but
for you.
I was a late bloomer. Like Christy's been doing her shit for a while, but yeah, Christy opened for Andrew. Patty Ross opened for Andrew a little
Oh,
bit. I
yeah,
don't know if you
yeah.
guys know her. She's a little
No.
No,
older
she is,
now,
yeah.
but
Yeah, I know,
she was
yeah.
she's still fucking hilarious. And shit, there was another girl.
But
Somebody
you,
else.
Yeah, that
but you
girl-
have an acting background, though, right? Don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yes, of course.
I like that. Wow, Women of Wrestling. Is that what you're referring
It
to?
is, actually. It is.
I get all the good parts.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, I might have to go. Are
Yeah.
you
Is that somebody looking for you?
Well, thank you so much. I don't know. I'm just gonna go check and make
Okay.
sure
Alright.
nobody's breaking in the dressing room.
Well, I thought I heard Anthony Rodia's voice, so maybe he's walking around. You know Anthony
yes,
Rodia?
I do. He was outside. He
Yeah,
is
yeah.
here.
I
His
thought I-
show's next.
Right,
Yeah.
so I heard his voice. a
Let me know
minute
if you
ago.
need any help with anything.
Thank
Really.
you.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
Sallie kicks
security.
ass.
Really?
Sally,
I
I
have
love
no
it. Just by the way, I
questions.
want to start like an all-female security, like just where we just fuck dudes up all day.
Yeah.
Can you guys just
I feel like
do that?
I've
You
missed
need to
my
practice on
calling.
me?
Do you want
I
to
know
frisk
they
some
would-
guys real
Most
quick?
of them would have an erection while we're doing it.
I'm
but
getting
they
one now,
would
just so you know.
still-
Yeah, no, I'm all right with that.
All right, thank you. It was
Eleanor
nice meeting
Kerrigan,
you guys.
ladies
You
and
guys are
gentlemen, thanks for
awesome.
stopping in. We
Thanks,
appreciate it
Andrew.
very
I'll
much.
tell him.
Great meeting you.
All right, so there we have it.
Oh,
Eleanor.
look, she's get the. Oh, you got the cam?
Of
But we
course I
can't.
did.
She started running though. I wonder why. Wonder if she's beating somebody up right now.
I don't know. I don't know if that sounded like Rodeo
I
was
actually
yelling.
even feel like helping. I do. Like I just feel like kicking some ass tonight. I don't know why.
Go ahead, go do it. I think
Yeah.
it might be your lucky day. I think it's Rodea's ass that needs it. It was him yelling.
Was it him yelling?
Yeah, it's his voice. I've been waiting here all night. Probably wants to get in there.
Oh, you think he's fighting with Dice?
He might be fighting with whoever's keeping him out of the green room.
Oh shit! Go take a walk.
That's what I'm thinking.
Go take a walk.
And kick some ass. I would love that. I would love to see you kick his little ass. We'll see if that happens.
Wow, I wonder what that was about.
All right. Well, there we have it. We had
That was cool.
very interesting
Eleanor
day.
Kerrigan.
Yeah.
Oh, now the back door is slamming.
Eleanor is somewhat of a legend too, for all her work she's done with Dice through the years.
Yeah, she's worked on some of his TV shows and
Keeping
stuff,
them
right?
tame,
Specials.
yeah, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, and like I said, Christy Miller speaks very highly of her. Says that she's one of the only ones that could really travel with him and tame him.
Oh,
so to
yeah?
speak. Yeah, keep him under control.
So it's more than just opening for him, huh? They actually, have a close relationship.
Yeah, here he is, Rocco.
She's running.
to tell my cool dice story.
Very cool. Yeah.
All right, this is it's not about dice, but it's about it's a legendary Long Island comedy story that involves dice. All right. You guys know
Let's
who?
make sure your mic's on.
Yeah, he's on.
Okay,
I'm
good.
on.
All right, cool.
And Nicole's here.
Hey, Nicole. Hey.
Come on in.
You,
Come
you
sit,
guys
Nicole.
know who Keith Anthony is, the
Yes.
comedian? All right.
Yeah.
All right. This was a few years ago. Dice was supposed to be here, and he had a family emergency, and he couldn't make it.
Oh, wow.
Right. So, and what's her name? That was not you, but the girl that was sitting here.
Carrie.
Carrie. Carrie.
Eleanor Kerrigan.
Eleanor.
All right.
Yeah.
She was saying that Dice has his crowd. So who do you get to fill in for Andrew Dice Clay? They got Keith Anthony.
Right. Yeah. That works. Yeah.
And going into that situation, a Dice crowd who's not getting dice.
That's rough.
Yeah, but he at the end of the night from this, I don't even think I was doing comedy at this point. At the end of the night, he got a standing ovation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is my favorite Long Island comedy story.
Because that's tough, man. Like you said, Dice is a phenomenon. What he did, his crowd, his fan base,
Right.
And it's unlike most others' fan bases, where they're unique, and they're rowdy. So and it's almost like the fans of Slayer or something, or a metal band.
Yeah.
Where
What the hell was that?
Yeah, you don't want. Yeah, actually, put that one down if you don't mind.
If I just leave. No, I'm just kidding. Better, we don't like you.
See
What's your name?
that one?
I'm only kidding. Katrina Reese.
Which one?
Yeah.
Use that one. All right, cool.
Oh, sounds like Dice is
Dismounting.
Closing up.
I'm going to dismount. Oh.
But his crowd is I compare him to Slayer in the way only because every opening band that ever opens up for Slayer gets booed and ridiculed.
Yeah, because they want to see Slayer.
Right, because it's not easy to do that. So if you now are told, sorry, Dice isn't here, but we have this
Steve
guy.
Rocco Perillo instead.
It's not going to be
I mean,
welcome.
the only other guy who wears fingerless gloves. There's more to it than just the gloves, guys.
Yeah, so it's not easy to do that, and for Keith Anthony to rise above that and get a standing
he's in his own right is phenomenal. He's one of my favorites, top 5 probably.
Really?
Yeah. Did you get anyone else in here that was in the little room? Did anyone come?
Not
in?
yet. Is Joe Curry still floating around?
I think he's at the bar.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Katrina
at the
had
bar.
a moment with Mr.
Oh yeah, I went to. Is this how's my level? Sorry.
Good.
So I
Nicole,
went to the
speaking
bathroom. I'm in the bathroom, and someone knocks on the door. I'm like, occupied. And then I'm finishing, drying my hands, and I open the door. I'm like, yes. Oh, hi, Mr. Dice. I mean, Mr. Clay.
Mr. Dice.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. There's someone in there.
I'm pretty sure he took a shit because I went in there afterwards. There was a giant turd in the bowl. I was like, okay, I hope nobody thinks that's me.
Should have taken a
I was
picture
really
of it.
upset about it. I was like, God damn it, this isn't here. And now I laugh.
Oh my
They're gonna
God.
think
That's
it's
better
me.
than getting his autograph.
That's an amazing turd.
Somebody would buy that. Somebody
So,
would have bought that
usually
on
they-
eBay.
Somebody would
They
buy
probably would. It wouldn't be me.
Then you gotta get it authenticated.
Yeah, true.
Bring it to Pawn Stars. What do we have here? I
DNA.
got a giant turd from Andrew Dice Clay.
I left a
It's poop
tampon in
again.
the
And
garbage.
then they have to bring in an expert like they do on Pawn Stars.
I've
This
been
guy
following
this guy appraises all the fecal matter of comedians.
You know what I think is funny though? If somebody went in after you
Yeah.
and thought and didn't know that you had gone in after
Right.
Andrew Dice Clay, and then there was a tampon in there,
Right.
that is very funny. It's like it explains so many things.
That's why Dice is saying, I hope nobody thinks that's my tampon.
What's in the bowl, bitch?
Jack and Jill went up the
What's
hill.
in this bowl? bitch?
That's great.
I'm funny. I was at a Greenwich Village Comedy Club tonight. I was hosting for Evan Weiss.
Nice.
He's here, actually, if you want to get him in here.
Evan is?
Yeah.
Now, who was hosting for you in there?
Chris Capel.
Damn it.
Do you know?
There's
You guys
no
know
A.
He
Chris?
looked familiar to me. I
Just
couldn't
Chris
place.
Capel.
Huh?
Chris Capel, you said.
Yeah.
It's not Chris Capella.
Right.
Chris Capel.
I said Chris Capel.
I'm asking for my own personal knowledge because I was thinking his name
Capella.
was
No,
wrong.
it's Capel.
I feel like I'm on the Gagoot show right now.
Oh, fuck me.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's we
is
wanted
this like
to
your
talk to.
comeback? Is this your
Yeah,
comedy
that's
comeback?
the thing. I'm in here and I hear the voice. I'm like, man, that sounds like Nicole. So I
And-
go
and
running back.
I thought I heard Marissa Tomei. It just turned out being Nicole Amano.
It's me. I'm not.
You do a really good Marissa Tomei
I
impression.
do.
Do
Thank
it.
you.
It's on the
No,
spot
now I'm on
Yeah.
the spot. I'm not going to
Just tell us how we're
How about I just talk normal
say-
and
yeah,
then you just let me just
Let
speak?
the lady speak.
How about you just let the lady speak
Let the lady
and
speak,
then it'll just come out naturally because
Goodness
I'm a mix
gracious.
between like Marissa Tomei and Marge Simpson had a baby. That would be my voice.
Oh, Homer.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yes, that sounds
Can you do
nice.
Can you do the Marge Simpson grunt? Like,
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Yeah, it's very growly, my voice. Marissa Tomei, yeah, she's a person that I love to impersonate.
Be intimate with.
It's not a comeback. I introduced myself on stage tonight as Nicole Narayan instead of Nicole
Oh,
Monaco.
Jesus Christ, really? You did that?
yay!
So is that
did
your
that.
real last name? You're married now?
You ever
or-
notice that Nicole Narayan and Nicole Monaco have never
married
been in
to
the same
herself.
room at the same time?
I am married now. I'm married to myself. I'm very much in love. And
Congratulations.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
so
That's
much.
good.
And no, I changed. I just wanted to drop the LaMonaco thing for a while. It's my real name, but like I kind of killed that part of myself because she kind of sucked. And I was like, I'm done with her, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, she was a little bit of a wild child.
She was a wild
and,
child.
I
Nicole
always thought
Narayan.
so.
I
Yeah.
disagree.
As a viewer, I was always like, this Nicole Monaco is nuts, but the other
crazy.
one is great. I
Yeah,
love the
thank
other.
you.
I
Who's
like
the other
them
one?
all.
What's it
Nicole
again?
Narayan.
Narayan.
Yeah, so
It's like how we killed Steven Perello, and now we have Steve Rocco.
Yeah, so you guys are like two new
Yes.
people.
yeah.
Like
I
beautiful
still call
human
you
beings.
Steven though.
I don't mind that. That's
Thank
fine.
you.
That's
What do you prefer,
interchangeable.
Rocco?
Nah, it's Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know why I go by Rocco, right? Did we mention
Yeah,
this on the?
yes.
Not on
the
the
show?
air,
Yeah.
I don't think.
yeah, I don't think so on the air. But
Okay.
I know one.
Because all right, when I first started, I was just going by Steven Perillo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I waited a little bit. I made a website, StevenPerilloComedy.com, and then like a month in, I'm like, I'm gonna Google my name to see if my website comes up. And it turns out I share a name with a registered sex offender.
What a friggin' nightmare.
there you go. There it
There
is.
you go.
And like by law, like registered sex offenders like have to be like the top links in search engines, right?
Right,
And
yeah.
like right below his link, like for the parole site, was my comedy website. And I'm thinking, and
This
I
pervert's
talk,
doing comedy.
Yeah, I talk about it on my act. I'm like, fuck, and like no matter how famous I could be, I could never be the top link in Google, unless.
You know who else has that same problem? Louis C.K.
Oh yeah. He's gonna go by Louis Rocco CK now. That's what you do now. Whenever
Everybody's
see,
changing
see,
that.
this is what you gotta do. Listen, Nicole, you
Like,
don't
Nicole
have-
Rocco Narayan.
Yes, you don't need to take my last name, but can you take my middle name? Nicole Rocco Narayan.
Nicole Rocco Narayan. I like it.
It sounds.
That's actually hilarious. I listen. Some people want to keep their last name, but it's fine. Just you need my middle
You
name.
need my middle name. That's actually really funny.
I'm funny.
I'm funny.
so explain to us. So what happened? Because you kind of got out of it.
I did. I got out of
Yeah.
comedy because I made a lot of bad decisions
My
in
name's
my
Nicole.
life.
My name's Nicole.
My
Your
name's
name's still
and
Nicole.
My name's still Nicole, and I make less bad decisions than I have. Yeah. So
Because
I
last time we saw you, you were doing a show in here, and then you stopped doing it for a while, and then you had like a different line of work, and then we kind of like lost track of you. So
Yeah.
like what's kind of going on? Because we did see you around for a while, like Don mentioned with the Benny show and stuff like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're Eskimo brothers and sisters in some.
Right.
No, let's
We-
not
it was
mention
like a
that term in
Gagooch-
this
I
room
did a
right
was a
now,
Gagooch
please.
thing.
show.
You did a Gagooch thing. You
Yeah.
never did a Gagooch thing.
she was. I think you were a guest on it at one
We've
point.
we've
Yeah.
all been cagoots.
We've all been Gagooched.
We all been Gagooched.
So since
Yeah, because I'm trying to hear Nicole for a second.
Thank
I'm
you.
trying to hear her.
Thank you so much.
answer
Thank you so
for
much
a
for having
second.
someone else listen to me. This is what I was talking about earlier on stage, is how much I crave attention because I was neglected because nobody fucking listens to me. So
Yeah, I just want to hear her answer.
thank you. I'm going to get to it. I've been out of comedy for about maybe 4.5, 5 years, and
Wow, it's been that long.
yeah, and I ended up. I mean, here and there, I'll pop in on one of his shows. What did you call me? A harbinger? A harbinger?
Harbinger.
A harbinger?
I'm sorry, I can't say anything.
Oh, right. So anyway, I started doing Kundalini yoga, which I refer to as yoga.
That's what it was. It was something I
Yeah.
couldn't remember what it was.
It's Kundalini yoga, and I refer to it as yoga of awareness. And I've been practicing that for the past 5 years and became a Reiki practitioner. And I work at a massage and wellness center, and I'm just trying to come back into bringing comedy and laughter together again.
Nice.
And
So what happened? Did you like miss doing stand up? Do you miss being like a part of it, or like now you feel you're more centered now? So now you can bring other things in. Like I was just curious.
I do feel a lot more centered than I ever have been. I do feel that there was a lot of me that had a lot of self-doubt about things that I did, and I tried to just like dim myself down and like let the negative talk come in and say, oh, I'm not really good or not this. And then like I just woke up and gave myself a pat on the back and was like, actually, I'm really talented. I'm very funny, and I just need to believe that. And
You're damn right, everybody.
I am, like I'm fucking really funny. And
Hallelujah.
Thank you. And I just enjoy being vulnerable on stage, and I think that's something that I am working out. Tonight was the first time I really got up on stage and like did something.
Nice.
Thank you. And I was just being vulnerable and allowing what happens on there to bring to my classes, because the healing circles and things that I do in that asset, I want to bring, laughter is the best medicine basically. And people deal with trauma in so many different ways. And I think it's really important to be able to laugh about the horrible things that happen in your life. So if I could be a vessel for those people to help them show them another way of how to deal with these awful heavy thoughts and weights to make them laugh through it, then I'm doing my service here on the earth.
Right.
You ever think about bringing Rocco with you to one of these healing circles?
Oh, I'm back. I can hear myself again.
Because we heard the
I would
answer.
love to see that.
Well,
I'm sorry. I like attention too, Nicole.
I know.
I'm vulnerable right now. I just
We're
broke up
taking
with a
turns.
girl,
Yeah,
so I.
So now it's your turn. You were asked a question. So now it's your turn.
Yeah, we love
and then
to
we'll
see
get
you.
and then we'll get to
Yeah, actually, let Katrina go because she's
let
been
Katrina
very-
go. All right.
Actually,
See,
it's-
We actually saw you at McGuire's a few weeks ago, and we thought you were great.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
That was
The Tim
the
Saliani
first
show.
time that I've been back on stage. That was the first time I was doing the particular set that I started doing, because like Nicole's like one of my great friends.
We love each other.
Nice.
Very nice.
Getting wood.
It's like coming back to doing stand-up after having felt weird about doing stand-up because of like various reasons, and but also just not being myself on stage, because I did not like myself like until this year.
Right.
So it's like, okay, well,
Like
yeah.
yourself as far as you act or kind of.
Oh,
like,
I did. Oh no, I did not like myself. No.
Really?
Coming in or no?
Yeah, I know.
You
It's
gotta
like,
change your name
You
too.
want to stop in?
actually, I've never gone by my real name. I don't go by. I go by a
Sorry.
stage name. Actually, Katrina Reese is a stage name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like it. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works for you.
My first name is Katrina, but it's not my. Reese is not my last name.
She now goes by Nicole Monaco.
yeah.
Should
My
be
name is now
Katrina
Nicole
Rocco Reese.
Katrina Rocco.
no,
Bringing,
Ryan.
it, bringing it full circle back to you and I
But-
having
oh,
a
yeah.
conversation
So-
earlier.
Talking about you're being yourself on stage and like really using it as an opportunity to connect with people and like being honest about my experiences in life, which I've had like a lot of shitty things that I've
yeah?
experienced and like traumatic stuff. So it's like, hey,
So comedy's
Mental
cathartic
health.
though. It gets you right.
it is cathartic. I think the best thing about it is like when people, like afterwards, the response to people being like, "Thank you for saying that," or like, "Thank you for like doing that," or like, "How did you do that?" Like, I want to do that. Like,
Right. When
It
you can help
feels
people.
good.
it
Yeah.
feels really good to be like, "Oh yes, of course." Like everyone is people. I am people.
And
I
you
don't
and I
need to be
were,
fake people.
you and I were talking earlier about starting our own little podcast.
Yes.
and,
I know a good place you can do it.
yeah. So we
Where?
We're starting this week.
Yeah,
we're doing it. We need it.
But her and I, you've been diagnosed with ADHD.
I have ADHD.
I was diagnosed when I was like 5 or 6, and my mom just told me that I was above it, so I didn't believe that I had it for a really long time, and then I had like a lot of anxiety my whole life because I never properly got the treatment and whatever.
And I was never. Everyone was just like, "Oh yeah, no, that's Katrina. She's
Like,
just
we
this,
know
like,
that.
crazy, like whatever
Yeah.
girl."
Well, at least
Yeah.
they accepted you. Mine was not accepted right away.
Can I ask if you? All right. So you got diagnosed around 5 or 6 or so.
Yeah.
So if you, knowing what you know now,
Yeah.
and you were that age, what would you
What would
medicate? How would you handle it?
Knowing what I know now,
Yeah.
I would teach if I had a child that was had ADHD
Sure.
now at this age, I would teach them how to meditate and breathe and use their own breath as a calming and a tool and a mechanism how to handle stress and those moments of coming back to yourself and into your center, because once you learn how to do that, then everything just kind of flows. You know, it's not nothing's as hard as it has to be.
Okay.
And for me, medication is it's a great addition for a lot of people. If it helps you, I think you should take whatever avenue works for you. I'm not against medication. I think if it's something that is working in your schedule and your life and you feel better, then do what makes you feel better. But for me, I'm so afraid of taking medication and losing my spunk that like doing my breath work is what helps me stay in alignment.
That's
with
how I
myself.
felt with Prozac when I was like, I don't want to take freaking Prozac because it could mess me up.
Yeah.
It would change who I am, maybe change my creativity or my outlook and all that kind of
Right.
stuff. Just made me feel like I was underwater when I was on that shit.
Yeah, I don't like
everything
that
seemed
feeling.
like, but I still had my creativity. But it is crazy.
Your sparkling personality.
Yeah. Then I got off of it, then served 2 years in jail. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my.
No, but
I just
but
want to say,
weaned off of it.
I just want to be repping the meds here. Team Z, Zoloft, and Adderall, and the Vyvanse, and the therapy.
There you go. 'Cause that's the other thing with Prozac. Put on weight gain, and that was like I couldn't deal. So
I never
Just
had Prozac.
blend the Prozac.
that's what I've been doing for years, honey. It's the Prozac. Huh?
Yeah.
It's not the pizzas.
I'm actually reading some of these comments right now. Someone gave me a
Andrew
Steve.
Fremder said he saw you in Bayshore.
Oh Jesus Christ! I was there a couple of days ago.
What did you do?
I go
Fremder was
I
there.
go down because I live right off Route 111 and and I go for walks. So sometimes
I thought you only walked around in the cemeteries.
that too. But
Dude, that's what I
no,
want to do.
I did that walk specifically because my car was in the shop. So I just had to stay local. I couldn't go to the cemetery.
Yeah, but he takes a caffeine pill in the morning, and he's like zoot riot.
I actually haven't been taking them.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, my blood pressure was getting up.
You give me anxiety walking around all over the place, just paces. He's
Caffeine
pacing back
pills?
and
That's
forth,
not
back
that.
and
That's
forth,
the
back and
coke.
forth.
That's the cocaine. Not the
Wow.
You don't
Johnny
give a shit.
Lambros is
What?
watching.
You don't
Hello,
care.
Johnny. Johnny was
Maybe
at
I
the
don't
open
care.
mic.
Johnny! Johnny and I are on a show
Speaking of being
soon.
dyslexic, when I found out that I was dyslexic years ago, I panicked and dialed 119. Oh, goodness.
The dyslexia is no joke, though. That too, it makes everything
ahead, yell at 'em.
backwards. I know. I feel you though. I work at my job. My boss is like, "I'll handle the numbers, Nicole. Please don't do anything.
Do you
with
know
any numbers
this-
involved?
the
You're-
like
no."
death rate is much higher for people with like ADHD and like what was
Is it just
dyslexia.
because they're reading it wrong?
I mean, like you're taking.
That's it. Stop. That stops.
Yes,
Oh my
it's
God,
kind of like
Nicole,
you're
that was
taking
so
in
funny.
information. I took the wrong like dose of medicine once because
Oh shit.
I have ADHD. I was prescribed ADHD medicine. And it was like, hey, start at 10 milligrams of Vyvanse, go up to 30. Okay, I get up to 30, and then I have to renew my prescription. Great, get my pills. I take the pills one day, and like my heart is like feeling like it's going to explode.
Oh no.
And then I go get a sonogram of my heart, which is weird because I don't know if anyone here has had a sonogram
Yeah,
of the
I've
heart,
had
but
that.
watching your heartbeat while feeling your heartbeat and seeing your heartbeat while you're waiting to know if it's
Yeah, it sounds like
okay
a song.
is really weird. Everything's fine. Started the medicine again. Oh, my new prescription was 30 milligram pills, not 10 milligram pills. So instead of taking 3 10 milligram pills, I took 3 30 milligram
Wow.
pills.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
like, how could I die? So
This is why I'm
My
scared of
heart's
medication.
gonna
be
explode.
empathetic to people with these kinds of things.
You would think the pharmacist would give you a heads up on that one.
Oh, by
no,
the
that was
way.
totally. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, but who reads the bottle?
I mean,
Yeah.
but thank you.
Doses.
Everyone.
Normally two.
I wasn't paying attention.
What does this keep out of reach of children? Nonsense.
Am I
Fatal to children under 2. That's a selling point to me.
But this all started with my inner child.
Ooh, it's a good one.
So things are good now. I feel like we all kind of came full circle in our 30s and like being adults and shit. So
we're gonna see you around more often. On the
I would
stages?
like to. Yeah, I'd like to start bringing that aspect back to my own life.
Good for
again.
you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think that's
we're
great.
Happy to see you out there.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for having us participate.
Yeah.
And if you're serious about the podcast, let me know.
All right,
We'll
we'll
hook you
do.
up.
Definitely.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Well, you guys have a great night, and I'm gonna go.
I wanna
find
get some fried
myself
Oreos.
somewhere else now.
Nicole
Fried
Lamonaco
Oreo.
and Steve Rocco Perillo, both
Good
from
to
the
see you,
Govs
Nicole.
Show. You can catch them on the
Yes, I'm
on
Katrina
YouTube.
Reese.
Thank you
YouTube.
guys. And
thank you.
what's your name again? Just
Katrina Reese.
Katrina Reese,
Reese.
of course, Katrina Reese.
Not her real last name. She just loves peanut butter cups.
Bye, guys.
You guys rock. Take care. Good to see you.
Open,
You
please.
can leave it open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you.
All right.
Wow. You were going to fight with Steve Rocco Perillo.
I was gonna fucking kill him.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
Over the
No,
audio level?
it was just they were both having their own conversation. I wasn't as mad as I seemed. I should say sorry I yelled at you, but they were just having like their own conversation, and then Katrina is in this bad habit of going, yeah, like we can't hear. Just stop. We all know they said something. Just,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sallie, yeah.
and then you would just be this, and then Steve. Every time she was gonna say something, he would answer. I'm like, kill you. As I was left here, remember I left here to go kick some ass.
Oh, yeah. What
Oh,
happened?
yeah. What happened?
Totally cool, because one of the bartenders was carrying seriously, I don't know how he was even doing it. He was carrying like 5 6-packs of beer,
5 6-packs.
like on like a
Carrying 30 beers.
yeah.
Wow.
And he was like doing this, and all of a sudden he starts going whoa whoa whoa. So I like run around
was
the
singing?
corner. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was.
Oh!
It was like that. He was like, oh, and he was.
So you started singing with him?
No, but he was.
That'd be-
Most people would like help, but I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, you go.
James comes in, he's like, can you keep it down? We got a show out there. And he had
Nice Clay comes in. Get the fuck out of here.
And he gets to the point where he's like wobbling with it, so he throws like the beer, then his body against the wall just to hold them in.
Where was this? In the hallway?
Yeah, over here, and he's got like he's using both his knees. Like I
So
wish.
he's like,
I wish you're like yes. He's holding one with his chest. He's
Wow.
got 2 with his arms, and his knees are holding the other 2, and he's going. Ah. So I just start taking them away from his body so that they don't
break.
land on the ground.
Yeah.
And then I was like, glad I could help. And then I just like ran down the
Like,
hallway.
who was that amazing woman?
He has no idea
Dun, dun,
who I
dun.
am. Yeah, I've never seen him before. So like,
But I've seen you do that with your boobies, because sometimes they're so
I
big
gotta
and heavy.
hold
you
them
just-
up.
Hold things up against the
Yeah, just
wall.
hold like 2 bottles of wine. Yeah,
So you didn't see anything you went out there to find. But you helped this
but
poor
I was very
bastard with the
helpful. I
beer.
felt good. Like I felt like I did something good today.
Wow,
So
very cool.
Eleanor Kerrigan was running around back and forth like there was a fire.
No, she had it. She had a
She
cover.
had what though? That's what we're trying to find out.
She didn't have any problem. No one was bugging
All
her.
right. So, but did you?
And then I went down there and went pee-pees.
All right. But then when everybody was in here, did you get the footage of Rodia in the hallway?
No.
Oh, he peeked in.
Oh,
Well-
yeah, I did.
Oh, did you? So did you see
Yeah,
what
it
he
was
said?
like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
No, what did he say?
He peeked in. So my apologies to Katarina Reese.
Trish,
What?
I don't know.
Katarina Reese and Nicole and Steve, but I yelled to him and I said, "Come on in." And I hope you got the video. He actually looks at me and goes, "I gotta poop," and he walked.
Did he?
They went back.
Yeah, I got but you're not gonna be able to hear him. But I saw.
Oh
his
yeah, but
body
you
like
can read
this.
those lips. Hopefully read the lips of him
There's
saying,
a lot
"I
of
gotta
pooping
poop."
going on back there.
So I'm gonna, if I can, if you got it, I'm gonna isolate that
I got
and
it.
just post it of
I got
Anthony
it.
Rodia saying he's got to
That'd be
poop.
Terrific. We got Kevin Scott watching.
Kevin.
Good old Kev. He's the one who's moving, right?
Yeah. Tuesday.
But he still could be on the show with the beauty of Zoom.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's the plan.
Because their
yeah,
whole
but-
show is Zoom anyway. So
So he's leaving Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So Kevin, come in Monday. Come in with us on Monday.
I think he's gonna be a little busy.
Are they all
too bad.
Suffolk County
But you're
guys?
always
I think so.
welcome.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Carla's not.
Oh, yeah, Carla. But yeah, I don't know if Kevin is out east by me or where they are.
I think he is out east somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah,
Tuesday.
I think he's in Suffolk County somewhere.
Tuesday, Joey Petroni's coming in with us.
Ah, good old Joey.
Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah, that'd be great. I really like him.
Yeah, he's great. Love
Yeah, he
Joey.
wants to get back in, and he's itching to get back on stand-up stage.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, so
he's funny. I
he's
like
a
Joey.
good dude.
Yeah, he's just everything about him is funny
He's
and
just a great
nice.
guy.
He's so nice.
Molly is watching. Hello, Molly.
Molly. Andrew Fremder, he seriously is dyslexic, and Prozac is for professionals.
Did you see the other one? Clowns love comedy. That's why one clown said to the other. Oh, that's why one cannibal clown said to the other. Does this thing taste funny to you?
Oh, yes.
But see, Kevin's willing to come in Monday. Absolutely,
Oh, really?
Kevin, come in
Awesome.
Monday with me and Sally. We go on. We're live at 11.
That'd
Kev,
be so
what
much
town
fun.
are you in?
Yeah, Kevin, what town?
I'm
are you
just
in?
curious.
Yeah, that would be great.
I
That'd
wanna
be great
say
to
he's-
talk with him. I would love to just sit and talk with him because you know what? He's quiet. He's.
But he's smart.
I don't know. He doesn't say anything. He's like so quiet, and it's one of those things that he lets other people talk. But then, like, you know, the one who
Unlike
doesn't
Steve
talk, like that's the one that you want to hear speak. So I was, I would like to get to see what he has to say about.
I think
life.
it was Mark Twain who said,
That he misses Kevin Scott.
the reason that he doesn't speak much is because he doesn't want other people he doesn't want them to understand that he's not as smart as they think he is. I'm not saying that's the case with Kevin, but that was the case with Mark Twain.
I'm going to
So
go with
something along those
no.
lines.
Yeah. No, he's great. So, yeah, if he wants to come in on Monday, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I'm tempted to say he's like from Oakdale or something, like right in that area. I'm not sure if
Really?
I don't know. Oh, Patchogue. Oh, I wasn't too far
yeah,
off.
I love Patchogue.
Yeah, Patchogue's a cool town.
Patchogue rocks, man. I used to perform over there at the what the hell's the name? The Brick House.
Oh yeah, the Brick
I
House.
used to
Yeah.
do stand up.
You're
going
going to
to
sing, aren't you?
No, I
You
can
are.
though if you'd like me
You're
to.
gonna.
You keep an eye on
At
that,
the
right?
Brick.
No, I wasn't. I totally forgot. He didn't leave it?
I don't think he left.
I want to know what he
I
retracted.
think his girlfriend left. I bet he went out the front.
You think so? What, they clear the room out and then they have what? They actually like walk him out through the front?
I didn't see him leave, but here comes somebody now. I hear voices.
Thanks for the heads
I
up.
hear voices. And Sally,
See.
I guess.
Hey, Dennis.
What's up? I did sing, just so you know, and you talk.
I know. I
over
can
I
only
heard
do.
you, yeah.
I'm definitely. I don't have ADHD. I can focus on one thing like crazy.
All right, so Andrew Rooney went through, but yeah, Dice. Yeah, I guess they.
Dennis Rooney.
What did I say?
Andrew Rooney. You combined them
sorry.
like they were married.
No, Andy Rooney was the commentator.
I thought you combined Andrew Dice Clay and Dennis Rooney.
What do you think? They walked him through the club?
I don't know. Or he might have went through and we didn't even
Oh,
notice.
you know what? I bet they walked through the club and then he probably went out the kitchen. I bet you that's what he does.
Yeah, because you figure
How?
fans would be waiting by this door.
Right.
So
What do you mean how? Because the kitchen has a door in the back.
Oh,
And if
I
had the
see
car
what you
outside.
mean.
Right,
Yeah.
with the car right outside the door. I bet
I
you
see
that's
what you
they
mean.
did.
Yeah,
And all right, but let's see now for a deal. auction.
because both of them left. Like Eleanor left and the girlfriend left.
Yeah, they can walk anywhere. Nobody's gonna.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, why would he still be here?
Right. Eleanor was fun. That was cool. It's probably like that song, 30 bottles of beer on the floor. That was good. All right, so now you think Rodia's going to come in? You think he's done
No.
pooping?
He's not coming in.
what about
I think so.
Goomba? Is Goomba floating around?
I haven't seen Goomba anywhere. That show's at 10, so they must be here. Goomba, he must be here.
Yeah, Goomba's been on the scene for a long time. Like that guy's been
man.
around, like at least 30. I'd say close to maybe even 40 years, doing comedy and radio.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's got to be 30 since he started anyway on KTU.
Yeah, he's a staple of the radio, and he's got another show. I don't know if it's an older show.
He's got another podcast with
Yeah,
Vinny
Pastore.
Pastore. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No,
Yeah.
that's brand new. They just started it. It's coming up on a year.
Yeah, because I've been watching some of the older episodes because I'm doing this whole thing about top 5 Italian comics. Every time I do a search for Italian comics or whatever, this comes up. And so I was watching some of the interviews and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, he's getting all these guys. I wish he would do it out of this studio.
Me too.
That'd be nice.
But yeah, but maybe it's easier for Vinny Pastore. You know, I don't know where he lives. but-
He's up in the area. Like that must be why they're friends, because they're from the same area.
Yeah,
like
so
Nyack and New Rochelle, like that whole area.
Yeah, so
That's where in Rodeo. That's where Anthony's from too.
Yeah, so it's probably convenient,
Right.
to do it from there. And, and it's Vinny Pastore, so you got a good big name, big puss, and all that. And it's pretty good.
I got to reach out to Vinny Pastore. We've had the pleasure of meeting him twice. And the second time we met him, he actually said something to me about coming on here, which floored me.
Yeah.
He just wanted you to move along.
Yeah,
if
but he brought
I
it up.
go on
Don't
your
you
podcast, will you leave?
Don't you think Goomba will help you get him?
I've never asked him. I don't know if Goomba has any idea that we've ever
Right.
So maybe I could bring it up to him.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, just let the signal up there. I did actually. Was it? Oh, I did. Then there was that other thing too. Me, I don't have to talk to Goomba. Was it Pastore that I showed that script to?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
You gave a script to
a friend of mine wrote a script. So The Godfather. You got what are the names? Tessia and
Clemenza.
Clemenza.
Right.
A guy wrote. A friend of mine. It's a little lighthearted. It's not like this big heavy drama like The Godfather was, but he basically wrote a play like about those two but with everything that was going on in The Godfather, but it was just more of their perspective of what was going on for them during all that. Excuse me. And we know how it ends up for them, but it all leads to that. And there's a lot of references to The Godfather and stuff. And so my friend showed me the script, and he said, with your theater experience and with you knowing some people at the club, he says, what do you think? Maybe getting some people, to do it. So I said, was it Pastore I showed it to?
Was it Big Time Tommy?
No, it was either Pastore or was it Robert Fernaro who played? You remember Eugene, the one who hung himself on The Sopranos?
Yeah.
He's been with us on our show here too. I don't remember if it was him I showed it to or Vinny Pastore. I think it was Pastore actually. I think it was Pastore. And I did mention something to Goomba about that once, but yeah, that didn't really seem to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But Pastore actually said he liked the script, but he claimed to be committed with stuff for like the next 2 years or something. But I wonder now with the club open, because I said that to my friend, maybe I'll just get some local guys. We'll do it in a little room, and he seemed to like that. So maybe I'll revisit that.
Yeah, I mean, you got guys to pull from. You could even put Goomba in it. You could put Big Time in it. Rodeo.
I wonder if Big Time Tommy acts.
I think so. I
performance.
mean, you gotta. You can't make. You
have to bring a lawn chair.
You gotta keep him in character though. You can't expect him to have any, reach. He's got to be Big Time Tommy. So he's gonna be what the fuck you want? Yeah, like he's got to be that.
Hey,
guy.
what the fuck you want?
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah.
You can't expect him to. To play some character that's out of his comfort zone.
Right, like Mr. Brady.
Yeah.
Beansy, I don't. Joe Staz says, I'll be there in 5 minutes. He says,
Bring the Zeppelis.
I think I'm on stage at 12. What?
I think Staz wants to be on your show. And
I never know what this guy is talking about. Let me see if I can get the
he's
comments
talking
back
in
up
codes.
Is that what it is? It's code? Do you understand the code?
No,
Do you know what he's saying?
He's communicating with somebody else through secret codes. And
drug deals?
No, they're like a what do you call it? Like a vessel? Like a what do they call those things?
A conduit.
Yeah, he's doing things like crazy shit. Joey Staz is up to no good. I'm telling you.
So it's.
I
weird.
think I'm on stage at 12. He's basically just said he just put the hit out on somebody.
Yeah, I think he did.
He goes, I think they put the stage out at 12. That means at midnight someone's getting whacked.
Right, and then he's given the location because the next comment, doesn't Vinny live in City Island?
Yeah, see?
There you go.
And then Fremder with his jokes, he's really replying. He goes, I know a lot of dirty kitchens with a back door, okay? I'm just saying. And they're going to whack him.
So they're saying, make sure you take Vinny through the kitchen. And, when he comes out the back door, boom.
And he's going through the kitchen.
Right.
Dice.
Done.
He's
That's
getting
what
whacked.
That's what the job is. Can you imagine something happens in the kitchen right now?
And that Dice gets whacked? I would be like, holy shit.
The FBI be coming in here.
Yeah, Eleanor and his girlfriend come in. Where is he? We're going to be like, oh.
This is weird. The
He
place
wasn't with you?
We started the show at 8:30. This place was rocking. Now it feels like a freaking library.
Yeah, is the patio down too? They're done also?
Yeah, I don't know.
Should,
What?
Should you go to the bar and get Kevin Downey Jr. or Joe Curry? Or
Joe
somebody?
Curry would be
Yeah,
great.
go run to the bar.
Because when was the last time you guys had Joe Curry on your show?
I don't think Joe's ever been in. I think he's only been with you.
He was on with me twice.
I've asked Joe several times to come in here. I don't think he ever has.
He did top 5, and he was also a judge, Basusu.
And when I saw him in there today, I wrote him a message. I said, Joe, when you're done in there, come on in. We'd love to talk to you. I got no response.
Joe would be great.
Joe Curry.
I love Joe Curry.
Oh, he's
Me too.
awesome. I love the guy, yeah. He was here last week for the Nelson benefit. He was hanging out.
Yeah, that looked like a blast, man.
That was a lot of fun, man. Oh, to see these two legends on the couch redoing some of their stuff and telling those stories, holy shit, that was unbelievable.
That's classic stuff right there. I wish Bob Nelson all the best. God bless him.
Yeah.
I think you could still go on and donate.
The GoFundMe?
The GoFundMe is still active, last I heard, so you could still donate to his doctor bills and stuff like that. I mean, Bob Nelson, if you aren't aware, is like a Long Island legend, and he's a comedy legend all over the place, but on Long Island especially because he's just one of us. And he's been around for a long time, hilarious guy, and football is his life. He loves football.
The shoulder pads.
My helmet and my shoulder pads.
Come in.
Some of his act, like I told you, with Dice's act, is like cringy now. Same with some of early Bob Nelson stuff.
Is it? Yeah.
Well, when he's doing the whole thing about the United Way, he's like, this is all thing about the United. I got my helmet and my shoulder pads, and I'm here to tell you. It's like, oh my God, it's just so fucking racist. He's like, oh shit. But back then it was hilarious.
Billy Bob Burbank.
He actually defended it. Somebody called him out in an interview a while ago. This is years ago, like maybe 10, 15 years ago. Somebody called him out on it and said, hey, what do you think? And he's like, hey, man, it's never been meant to be offensive. It's always just been funny. It's how my friends talk. In fact, most of my black friends all say that they thought it was hilarious. So he said all that stuff. But yeah,
that was actually one of the stories they told last week. They said when it was Nelson and Rob Bartlett and Eddie Murphy, and they were known as the identical triplets.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy took them into Roosevelt, which is it's a very black neighborhood, black town.
That's where Howard Stern grew up,
right?
And he has all those famous stories.
Yeah, and so Eddie Murphy brought them in to do a show in Roosevelt, and Rob Bartlett immediately went up there and, yo, what's up? And he said, talk like a black man for his whole set. And he said, and they loved it. Said the place went nuts and they loved it. I'll tell you a story. When I was in college, SUNY Farmingdale. I went to two different colleges, but this is when I was at SUNY Farmingdale. They had a radio. A lot of colleges have their own radio station, as you know, obviously. And I got a little friendly with the guy that was running the station, and he also, was a DJ on there. And he was a big class rock guy. He had, long hair and stuff, jeans, and so we used to talk music a lot, and we became friendly. And I happened to mention to him somewhere along the line, when I was in junior high school, I dressed up as Buckwheat for Halloween, and that became my nickname all through school. A lot of childhood. There she is. What's the matter?
Hello.
I don't know. We were just talking about how quiet it got in here all of a sudden. Good?
What, in there?
Yeah.
Good.
Good?
Is he gone?
I don't know. We haven't seen him.
We're trying to figure it out.
We thought maybe you were trying another attempt at that picture.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Did you?
You can only spit in my face once.
I would never spit in your face.
The second time you try, you're going to get hurt.
There you go.
That could be kind of fun.
Is this on?
Yeah, you got to be on a mic, otherwise I'm not going to hear what you're saying.
Whoa, watch your step there. Are you okay?
I'm so sorry.
I
I
kill
missed
myself
that.
for you people.
I was coming to your rescue.
What the fuck? What was it? I got attacked by the mosquitoes outside.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. Working the patio is great, but there's a lot of things that suck about it. A, the airplanes that go by every 10
Yes.
seconds.
The loud
B,
cars.
the gunshots coming from Levittown High School.
Yep.
C, the mosquitoes that are killing me. And then the occasional raccoon that might whip by in the back. And you're like, is that a rat? Oh, that was a raccoon.
I think you have Kevin
do they
Downey
walk on
Jr.
the
probably
fence?
trying to bite you too, right?
No.
He always tries to bite me.
So what happened with this whole thing? Can you tell us the story?
Is this something
Like
we
the
can talk about or
backstory
not?
behind this whole issue? I'll let you tell it. I don't want to name names unless you do.
So Andrew Silverstein. Andrew Silverstein is performing, and he gets off. Now, opening for him was what's his name? You know him?
Mario.
No.
This was 2 years ago, right?
Just now, who opened for him?
Oh,
Just
Dennis
him?
Rooney.
Dennis Rooney.
Oh,
Dennis
right
Rooney.
now,
So
right
I see
now.
Dennis Rooney in the green room. Now I left the brokerage. I was closing the brokerage.
Yes.
So I had a while before I had to be back because it was the MC, then the guest spot, and then the feature, and then me. So I dart out of the brokerage, and it's raining. So I'm running, and I had my hoodie on.
Right.
So as I'm running, there was a street sign sticking out.
yes, I
and
remember that.
Fucking hit the street
damn.
sign.
Yep.
And you know when
Wow.
you hit something and you don't know where it came from? And I thought something flew off of a building. It knocked me on my ass.
Oh, wow.
It was like dong, so loud. And I get up and I'm like, ow, my freaking head. So I get in the car now, even with an injured skull. Like, I zip over here,
Yep.
right? It's what? It's like normally it's a 10-minute drive. I did it in 3.
Oh, my
Wow, you
goodness.
really hustled.
I didn't care about the cop. So I get here and I go in and I see Rooney and I go, hey, what's up? You know, whatever. I'm talking to Rooney and Dice comes off. And he goes, who are you? Oh, no, Rooney gets up and goes to the bathroom just as Dice getting off. Oh, no. He goes up to say,
Right.
keep it going for Dice.
Yeah.
So now he's coming out, he's going on and he goes, who are you? Who are you? And I go, I'm a comedian. And I go, get out. And I go, wait a second. I go, I'm a comedian. He goes, get out. I'm throwing names like his ex, Eleanor, and I'm good to
Right.
Wheels Parisi, who's his friend.
Mm-hmm.
I go,
Yeah,
I'm get out. I don't get out. And I was like, damn. So now I decide to start a live video, and I'm like, I'm trying to get in. I'm telling the waitresses to give
I
me
remember
his food.
seeing
if
this.
it's-
Wow, this
Yeah.
is great.
If he had the food, I want to bring the food into his room and be like I'm the waitress. And then Chaz Palminteri comes by and he goes in. I'm like, that was just Chaz Palminteri. I gotta move Andrew over. Andrew Silverstein's got to step aside now. Now I want the picture with, so Chaz comes out. I mean, this is the guy now you can't leave.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Great,
Yep.
great scene, great movie.
Now you can't leave. I am like, what? I got to get a picture with it. So he comes out after about, now the clock is ticking because I got another show and I got to run out of here, right?
Yeah.
And Chaz comes out right before I had to leave. And I go, Mr. Palminteri, can I take a picture? He goes, absolutely, sweetheart. Puts his arm around me. I'm like, now you can't leave. He's taking a picture with me. Now you can't leave. So he took the picture with me. I was so on cloud 9 and I left.
Wow.
Now I don't want a picture with Andrew Silverstein ever again. Hey.
Hello.
How are you, funny lady?
You are.
Show go.
It was good. I got attacked by the mosquitoes, but everything was good.
You got attacked by the mosquito. I heard
I
people
did.
wanted air conditioning in there.
No, it wasn't that hot. It wasn't that hot. But it was mosquito-y. And that was the kind
It was
of
a pretty
annoying.
cool night.
And
for
you know,
most
the roller
part.
coasters that were going on.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right. The carnival
Zeppelin-
out
Been a
there.
long
Smell of
time.
Zeppelis to a fat girl.
Do you know that
Dude.
Sally doesn't know Zeppelis were until we explained them to
Yeah,
her?
I
just a
had
few
no
minutes ago,
idea.
yeah.
Like,
That's so
in
disgusting.
California, they're called fried dough.
Okay, well,
Like all the signs say fried dough at
Zeppelis are
carnivals.
delicious. The
So
only time you'll have a
good.
delicious ball in your mouth.
Yeah, no, they're great. I just didn't know. I didn't know the
Lots
name.
of bowls, but none
Wow.
of them have been delicious
Not
like
like that.
Zeppeli.
Not like that. Those are delicious balls. And I've never said
It's
that.
the powdered sugar. That's what I use.
So we
on
should
my
dip
bowl.
our balls in powdered sugar, and then that
Please
would make
do
them taste
something
better?
with those balls.
Something.
Anything would help.
Really, any help.
Please. How about just washing?
Simple.
Can you introduce?
She,
Eleanor?
she,
Oh,
Eleanor
she's
was
doing
already
it.
here.
He was on the show
I
earlier.
snuck in and then I snuck
She's
out
now our
because
good friend.
Andrew
Now
was
Comes in
Carrie's
whenever she
yelling
wants.
at
She's
us.
gonna
just
bring,
like in and out. I'm
she's
like
gonna help
this
us bring
creepy
Dice in.
girl who keeps coming in and
Are you
out.
saying
No,
you're
we're
gonna
thrilled to
go
have
out?
you.
Yeah. Well, no, I leave Monday. So we're doing a show in the city at the City Winery. And then I'll
You
go
have
back.
to show your vaccine card.
I have it.
Okay, good.
I got Johnson & Johnson baby powder right in this arm.
It won't. I hope it doesn't give you any kind of vaginal. What was? The
I think I already have it. Whatever it is.
You already have all
Vaginal
the
yeast.
just made it
Don't
stronger.
they have Johnson & Johnson has a lawsuit up?
They have like 20,000 lawsuits against them. It's so bad.
Yeah, because
Something
of the
about
baby powder.
baby
The
powder
clotting.
gave ovarian cancer.
Yes.
Oh,
Something
really?
crazy like that.
Oh, wow.
At first they were saying it was only happening to black girls, and then it was just happening to everybody across the board.
Wow.
So I never used baby powder.
I didn't. I
Yeah.
smelled so good myself. I didn't need to use any kind of powder.
I smelled like a baby's
I
ass.
smell like a powder myself. Yeah.
I
whatever.
love your hair. I think it looks great.
Yeah, it
You
looks
know,
great.
Full of
thank you,
hotness, man, let me
everybody.
tell you.
I'll tell you what it is. I'm trying to go gray. I'm trying to let the gray come in,
But
right?
it's
like
so
you did.
pretty.
Well, yeah, like I did. Yeah.
Now, did
Yeah.
you bleach it before?
Yes. Yes.
No, but the way it's I mean, the color up top, it just blends perfectly.
Thank you.
I think it's so
Thank
pretty.
You.
Yeah, it's a good
Eventually,
cut,
as I'm
too.
cutting this,
Right.
it'll eventually the gray will all be. Because I see, I'm probably going to look like an old hag, but I don't care because the uglier I am, the more far away my husband stays from me. But I see some beautiful silver-haired women. I
Yeah.
mean, rocking
Killing
that
it.
color, and I'm like, well, I got to do it. And some have brown, like dark strands in it. So we'll see what happens. If I don't like it, I'll put color in it.
Yeah.
Get a
there
little
you
salt
go.
and pepper going.
Mm-hmm.
Like Richard Gere did it for so many years, and he
who
was the
cares about him?
hottest fuck.
Really?
He got
Richard
fucked by a gerbil. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even gerbils want to fuck you when you go gray.
A great
Keaton. Now
gerbil.
that's hotness. Diane Keaton. Look, Mary
Hey,
Capone.
wow.
Mary
Sorry.
Capone.
Hi, Mary.
It's
How are you?
Mary
ladies' night.
Capone.
Oh, what a night.
Hi. Yes. Oh, I love her. Yes, thank you.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Mary,
Nice
where
to
you
see
going?
See you.
Wait, did
Come sit.
I need to?
I have to get the checks in, and I have to get somebody Tylenol.
Oh,
Wow.
Tylenol, as my grandma would say, Tylenol.
Okay.
Get some Tylenol.
Wait, I'll be BRB.
Those fucking arms.
I'm trying.
Wrestle. I love it.
Yeah,
Killer.
she's a man, baby.
Beautiful.
I have MS, but MS doesn't have me.
There you go.
There's a lot of
Upper
hot women
body's
going on
phenomenal.
on this
Yeah, this
station.
is great.
She's got a great body. She's 68 years old.
I
Shut
know.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
She looks amazing.
Motherfucker.
You bought that. Look
I
at that.
almost drop kicked her. I was so angry.
Yeah, she's hot.
That's funny.
She's great muscle. Like, it's hard for women to get the upper body.
It
The
is.
muss.
It is. It is.
I
I
was
had
watching-
it. I
do the
had it
curls.
before the fat came on it.
I was
but,
watching the Olympics, and the girls swimming. Swimming is the
Were they
number
girls
one.
or were they guys?
It's hard to tell.
Can't tell.
I'm not allowed to ask. It's not my business. They look semi-transitioned, and they were waving their arms, after you win the swimming. They're like, yeah, and they still
And
had
one
the
of her balls
floppy
popped
arms.
out.
They still had the floppy arms. I'm like, what the fuck do we gotta do?
weird.
That helps the speed in the
Well, then
swimming,
that's
though.
how
That
you
makes
know
me
it's a
feel
woman.
happy,
fin.
though.
Yes.
That's how you know it's a woman with the flab, because men don't have.
Yeah, they
flabby
don't have
arms.
flab.
Yeah,
Really?
look at that.
Very
That's what-
annoying.
What are you
That should be
saying
the
about the
tell.
young lady that just left? I'm kidding.
No, I used to have those arms.
No, I mean, but these ladies are in tip-top shape.
And
they
they're
still
And they're
have it.
especially swimming. It's the number one, like,
It's a fin.
yeah.
Which means we
You
should
have
be
0%
so
body
less
fat when you
hard on
swim.
ourselves.
It's the lowest. And
you're
when they
working
did
out
it,
every
I was
muscle.
like, look at this bitch. Still got it. God hates women.
Yes.
There's no God. I'm kidding. All right, I have to go. I love you guys, though. I think we're
Yes.
leaving.
I have to go too because I want to get paid.
Yes, that's
Oh, okay.
Go
Good
get-
That's
luck.
what I'm
Go get that
looking
money.
for.
So all you
Get
guys
that
are still here
paper.
waiting to get paid?
Yeah, we're looking for money. You think
honey,
James is
we figured he
Venmoing
left by
people?
now.
Have you seen him? He doesn't even wear socks. He's
Does
not
Dice
Venmoing anybody.
exit through a
Loafers on.
secret room? We're trying to figure out if he
Yes, he does. It's like a sliding door.
That's what we thought.
It's
We're
a trap
he
door
goes-
he leaves through.
He's got a tunnel or something.
Who?
Dice.
Oh, Dice.
we
We
didn't see
haven't
him.
seen him walk
Dice,
through,
you
so
know
we
how
just.
the what's that thing called on the Starship Enterprise?
Oh, the beam me up, Scotty.
He got
type?
beamed up.
yeah.
He got beamed up.
Yeah.
They took him immediately. It's a sin. All right, I'm gonna go get paid too. I'll tell him to give you your
Venmo, like I don't know if you know, Venmo does this. You can send a request, and that helps people that have to pay you.
Yeah, but
They
then the
just
IRS
started it.
knows all
I
about
was
it.
going to
Okay.
say, yeah, cash, baby. Yes,
No, I'm
do that.
kidding.
Take
All
care.
right,
Eleanor,
everybody,
nice meeting
I
you
gotta
again.
go to-
Watch out for
Eleanor,
that.
have a safe trip back.
Eleanor just tripped.
But you
Eleanor
never did
just
finish
fell
your,
out
your
the door.
story
Oh, what was the rest of the story?
You,
Okay.
I was just saying because I'm curious, and I think maybe some more people are. The rest of the dice story that you had.
So
there,
you met Chaz, and that was it, and then you
Chaz
split.
Then I left it. Me and Chaz made out.
Nice.
Wow, there you go. That's what I wanted
Now
to get
you
to.
can't leave, and I was like, I don't want to leave, baby.
He's
I'm here
he's
on
he's hot.
purpose. I'm here on purpose. What?
Chaz Palminteri, he's hot.
Yeah, he's
Really?
fucking. How old is he now? 75, and he's still rocking it. No, I don't know how old he is, but
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah.
But
He's
he's
about there.
somebody Google it. No, he's 6'3",
Oh, is he? Yeah, he's that tall.
or maybe he looks 6'3" to me because I'm so short. But he is, and he still looks good, man. He had the I don't know what he was wearing, but he had something hot on, and I was like, wow, this man still looks good. And I was happy.
He's 69.
See,
Wow.
70 years old. You know what I
Wow.
mean? He was still looking good. And
I can't wait till I'm 69. That's going to
we
be a
actually did it
hilarious
in this
year.
room right here.
Really,
the
right
couch?
there on that.
We
wow.
did it right here. And
I
then
built that
left. I mean,
couch.
I only had, I'm so hot. It
He only
took
needed 30 seconds.
3 minutes
3 minutes.
with
3
me.
minutes.
That's how hot I am.
I put that couch together. Let's see this couch.
Is that an IKEA couch?
I don't even know where it came from. It was a big box sitting in the hallway. I put it
Big
together
box.
myself.
That's what Chaz said. Sorry. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
That's what Chaz said. That's
That was-
terrible
Sorry,
to
I'm
talk
sorry. I
about
just-
Sallie like that.
So you never saw Dice ever again since that one moment.
No.
And it was a big deal, right? Because he was one of your big inspirations, right?
Not anymore.
Well, what
Well,
Dice did for me.
Okay,
was,
Mary.
What Dice did for me was when I was first starting out, and I would do my lame act. Like I would whip out a toothbrush, giant toothbrush, and I'd be like, Arsenio Hall's toothbrush. I mean, it was so stupid. What Dice did for me, because I would get okay, mediocre laughs, but then I created a character called Andrea Nice Day. It was the female version of Dice, and I
Right.
did the nursery rhymes that Dice did, but for girls.
That's awesome.
And yeah, like Jack and Jill went up the hill to have a little fun. Jack went limp, that stupid wimp. That fucking wimp. So Jill came down with no. So and I did the cigarette, the leather
Nice.
jacket. I put it on as a character, right?
Right.
And when I did that, the first time I did it was at Jimmy's Comedy Alley, and the place erupted.
Nice.
And that was riding on his coat, like
Yeah.
not
sure.
riding on his coattails, but riding the wave of his
Right.
fame because
Right,
he
right,
was
yeah.
on fire.
We were talking
was
about that. What a
phenomenal.
phenomenon he
Selling
was. Yeah.
out Madison Square Garden in
Right.
15 minutes was a record, right?
Right.
And so when I got that rumble, I was like, holy shit, I could do this every time. And so that got me into wanting to kill like that every time.
Right.
And now look at me.
Well, you do. Now you
I'm
do.
on this show now, 35 years later. See how it worked out?
You've made it.
It worked out. So, yeah.
But you do.
Well,
You
you
kill it
rock.
all the time,
You're
man.
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love you.
One of my
You guys
favorites.
are so wonderful. I love you too.
Thanks. Anytime.
This smells like it was in somebody's ass. Was it? Okay. I gotta go. I'm not gonna sit in that chair anymore because it doesn't smell right, and I've had COVID, so that pretty
Oh.
friggin' smells. You get paid, man.
Yay!
Well, I still have to go to the bathroom. So I've been playing a lot of roles tonight. I was comedian, security guard,
Wow.
escorted ladies to the bathroom.
Got
Gave
Tylenol?
Rodea Tylenol.
Yeah. you've
Gave
been,
Rodea
you've been
Tylenol.
busy.
What's the matter with him? He's got a headache?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. He's got to
Nothing
perform.
worse than a wine hangover.
Ah. I thought Goomba didn't get him the Tylenol? I thought that's why he keeps him around.
Hold on.
Wow. So, and what'd you do as security? Did you have to beat anybody up?
No, you know what's so funny? People are like, what do we do with these tickets? I'm like, give them to me. Standing there, I'm like, one-man show. I was like, like the preacher that's like greeting people, plays the guitar and preaches the message. You're like,
One-man
I'm
band.
Like, one-man band. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice,
Were you
that's pretty
were
awesome.
you hosting or working tonight?
I did a guest spot on the patio.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I was happy. I'm not gonna lie.
You should be happy.
I've been released
You've been released?
I don't know what that means.
from the state.
I don't know what that means.
You've been released from the state of a mental state? I don't know what she's talking about. Oh, Carrie is Carrie getting beat up?
Quarantine.
What's the matter? You can't find
They're
anybody.
in there, and I would do it again.
just Venmo a request.
If you go in there again, can we please film it?
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Am I on?
Yes, you are.
I said, take me on tour and I'll do it.
That's a good deal. Yeah. Well,
are you kidding? I gave away a Christmas village because I'm selling my house.
Right.
And I said, a comedian said, oh, how much do you want? I said, I'll tell you what. You can have it for free. Put me on a show next time. And he wrote back, all right, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to say where. I was like, you got it. It's yours. Meanwhile, I hope I don't have to cancel, but.
that's one way to network.
Wouldn't it be funny if you were on your way to the gig and you dropped the thing and smashed it, and now you have to dig it up?
Oh my goodness!
Okay, time out.
Oh.
It's. Oh, hold on, James.
All right.
James, come.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, when you're done. I played
So
security.
now they're all getting paid. This is the after party, folks. This is what
Yeah,
happened.
this is interesting
real.
stuff.
This is real. Are you on the hallway cam?
I want to know what she's talking about the state.
I'm gonna shake him down later.
You have to shake James down.
Oops.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, there's no way.
So what are you free? You're free from the state?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Oh yeah, I had COVID.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I was freed a couple of days ago. Got an email every day they called. I think it was the Delta variant. Sallie's looking.
Were you bad like in bad shape? Were you like?
No.
Oh, that's good.
You want to hear something crazy? I think I actually am anemic. Do you see that? That's over 2 weeks old.
See what?
The bruise.
bruise.
I keep going. Oh, it's a bug.
Well, that's why you have a bruise. You keep hitting yourself.
Well, so what was it? 13 days ago, I
Okay.
said, oh my God, I have a fever. I never get sick. God is good.
Same here. Yeah, I
My
never do
son
either.
too. I'm like,
Yep.
dude, you are like a mutant. The kid, I'd be like, get sick. So he calms down. He throw up. He's like, I'm better. I'm like, oh my God. But I don't either. So anyway, I said, I had a fever. I'm like, I don't feel right. And I knew it. I was about to go over to the homeless pantry where I volunteer because I'm a good person.
There you go.
And you gave them it.
No.
Yes, you gave them all the homeless people
You're a
COVID.
giver.
I'm a giver. I like to share. I got a great. Oh my God, Sally, you reminded me of something. Oh, I love working with her.
Get this on camera. They're hugging and kissing.
They
and
just
stuff.
gave a drug deal, I think. They also.
That was like a fantasy right there. Something I've
I
been
know,
thinking about
that
for a long time.
Tell me those jeans.
Yes,
will
you
make her
are
ass look
actually.
good.
What?
Doesn't she? All right,
Let's
you
all
look-
judge
you look
this.
good.
Let's see.
Oh, I've been saying it since I've known you. That you're hot.
There you go. You won the lottery.
Girl,
What'd
you're
you
a
win?
scratch off. Oh my God, we got way too much in common.
I don't play scratch offs, okay? I play $30 scratch offs and I'll buy the whole fucking book. I'll be buying
30?
$4,
I can't.
Wow.
I do.
Later.
Yeah, big time.
But
$2.
I'll win that 10 million one day. Watch this. But today I go into the store and I'm like, you know what? I need an extra $200. I swear I said this. I go in and buy one of the scratch offs, $20, and I scratch as the loser, and I'm like, you know what? The next one's a winner. $200.
Come
There you go.
on.
Nice.
Excellent.
You gotta say it. You gotta will it, and it'll happen.
So you're taking us to dinner. You're gonna buy some Zeppelis for us.
Meanwhile,
And those jeans are working for you, by the way.
aren't they so
Yeah.
great?
Carrie's hot, man. She's
love-
totally hot.
I love because we agree
these-
on a lot of the conspiracy theories
Conspiracy theories?
or whatever. We'll talk another time. Can't talk on air. Oh, if I've been released,
Well, now you got the antibodies. Yeah.
I'm COVID free.
Yeah. Now you got. Did you have a vaccine beforehand or no?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
I'm
Good.
sorry.
No. Good. I don't have it either, but I have the antibodies.
Me too.
Yeah. So there we go.
Nice.
You?
Me what? No, I have not been vaccinated. In all seriousness, it's Sallie and I did some research. It's an amputee thing. Apparently, amputees were really getting a lot of crazy shit were happening to them.
For real?
Yeah, I swear to God, that
And-
was the articles
and
we read.
You want to
So-
know something?
So I'm waiting.
You know I have multiple sclerosis.
Yes.
So the nurse. All right. So backing it up, I had the fever. Went to City MD. I know the guy because it's my hairdresser's. Hairdresser. I say that like I have money. I went to church with this girl. I go to her basement. $35, single process. Love her. It's her cousin. So every time I go there, I'm like, oh hey doc, how are you? This that. He comes in. He's like, it's positive. I go, I knew it. I knew it. There was something, I can't even explain it. It's like something in your body just feels, ugh.
Yeah, a little off.
And I'm like the princess in the pea, like,
Right.
and I'm like, this is awful. So P.S. he's like, go to St. Joe's, get the antibody infusion. Sure enough, I'm talking to the girl there, the lovely nurse. She goes, I didn't get vaccinated.
Wow.
I'm like, she goes, I got the HPV vaccine, or whatever that was. She goes, and she had all cysts on her ovaries and this and that.
Damn, yeah.
I'm like, I only did one shot for my son, and I'm like, I know he having sex, but anyway.
Scary stuff, man.
P.S. The nurse was so nasty. She walked in, she goes, oh, you guys are unvaccinated. And I'm like, and? I said, I'm going to wait for a little more research till I see what neurological consequences, blah, blah, blah. She goes, you don't have any idea what I've seen. I've watched people lying in beds dying, and there was nothing I can do. And I was tired. Otherwise, I would have been like, oh, yeah, there was, asshole. Hydrochloroquine.
Yeah, exactly.
Zevdia, whatever the fuck it is, or ivermectin. So, of course, the night before I had dinner with my mother and father, my niece and nephew. They don't watch this, I hope. My dad got it. 3 days later, he gets the same thing. He gets the, because he has high blood pressure. My mom's negative. And she said to the doctor on the way out, she goes, I'm fine, I'll take my ivermectin. He goes, oh, I can't write you that. She goes, that's okay, I did the frontline doctors thing. My parents paid for that, you know.
Yeah.
They go through everything. So my mother had the medication. She's fine. My nephew, I'm talking so much.
No, this is great.
This is great
All
stuff.
right,
Hold on,
take a breath.
Blame it on the wine. My nephew calls me up. And I love my nephew. He's very overweight. There's a reason.
Oh, he is watching. He's just commented.
Said, up yours, man.
I'm on a diet.
So
he said, I missed that. I was in the kitchen. What'd you say?
He's like, I guess ordered another pizza.
Can I close that?
No, we're hoping Dice walks past.
Oh, all right.
We have a camera set up for the hallway and
Be
everything.
like this? No, I'm kidding.
That might get him to come in here.
Can you practice? Practice
No.
that move for us?
No. All right. So my nephew calls up, and he's a quiet dude, so he's like,
Get
hi,
some meat.
Aunt Mary. Just wanted to see how you're feeling. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet of you. I'm okay. I said, a little tired. I had no fever, headaches. I heard miserable stories from people.
Sure.
Curled up on the couch
Did
for
you lose
10
your
days.
taste or anything?
Nope, none of it.
Good.
So I'm like, I'm okay. And he goes, oh, good. Because I'm fucking positive. I'm like,
Whoa.
he goes, you couldn't get fucking vaccinated? And I'm at high risk, you stupid conspiracy theorist fucking asshole.
That's what he said?
Wow. That
Wait,
fat
how old is this
bastard.
nephew?
21. Don't worry, Anthony.
That fat
Don't
bastard.
worry. Oh my God. Does this get deleted? Oh my God. I can't. So I call up my mother.
Shit.
I'm like, Mom, I just got this call. She goes, hold on. This is now the calls with my parents. I got to put it on speaker. Your father. Who's that? What's going on? It's on speaker. Hey, Dad. He called me up. He said, what? Are you? Hold on. Hangs up. He calls up. He curses out my dad. Curses out. My dad doesn't curse. He said, how dare you call your aunt up as if she knew if she had COVID. Bye, Eleanor.
Take care.
As if she knew she had COVID and you're going to come against her. And my mother goes, oh, by the way, he's vaccinated. I went, what? Right away, I grabbed my phone. I'm like, guess your vaccine's not working so well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, how's that for like a conspiracy?
Hey, right back at you.
rock.
Oh, that's good. She said how awesome we are right in front of James. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that was great.
Very good.
And she's like this, like, no, I'm kidding.
Hey,
She's waiting to get paid too, just so you know. So anyway, my dad came to my defense. She's like, how dare you talk to your aunt like that and this and that. And,
Sure.
Good.
and I was like, oh my God, he had the vaccine and got it.
See, that's what happens.
Thank you.
My friend and his wife both had the vaccine. They both just got it like a couple days ago.
It's this Delta variant. I'm going to be honest with you. It's, like I said, it was a pain in the ass because I would do one or two things and I'm like, I'm tired. But it's a crapshoot. Is it the MS? Is it this? I mean...
It affects everybody differently, right?
I guess. The tired part was so annoying. I'm like, I wake up, I'm like, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. My body doesn't feel good.
Yeah,
And,
no,
all right, so,
100.
and how about now? Any lasting effects? Nothing?
No. I mean, all right, so I pushed it a little. I swam 50 laps the other day.
50 laps.
Wow.
I usually swim 60.
Really?
I lied. I swam 40 the other day.
Wow.
Because
in the
what
bathtub.
happens? Yeah, of course.
I think he's about.
Bye,
Take
Take care, huh?
Take
Hi,
care,
Andrew.
guys.
Oh, we got a wave.
Hey, he said take care too.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Did you
Wearing
get
the
that?
mask though, but
You didn't get that, did you?
was he
Didn't
here?
get what?
I don't want to.
Yeah. I heard there was a comic that we won't say his name or her name, but knocked on the door today. And got
Oh, you heard about it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did-
We heard the whole
Did
thing.
they tell the story?
Well, we heard it.
Oh no, not
We
the
told the
not
story.
the-
But then,
after he
but
left.
then that
This is a
person
new
came
story.
in and talked about it. Not on the air. Not
we have
on
a
the
new
air.
one, a
Oh.
new story. Today.
Oh, yeah, that happened today.
Again?
Yes. Hey, there he is.
Johnny!
Johnny!
Woomba! 103.5, he was the best!
Yeah, today a brand new story today.
Yeah, we'll tell you about it off the air later who it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody knocked on the door,
Yep.
said, "Hey, we work
Said
together."
off the air, but he's going.
No, he wants to tell you the name. off the air.
names, yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
And then, get the fuck out of here!
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight. Yeah.
They heard it.
We sat here listening to the whole thing.
Get up.
And then they got a talking to. It was awesome. I said that I was saying that before, that it's so cool when you're there watching somebody else get in trouble and you're not involved.
Oh, it's amazing.
I love that.
It's
I
such
just
a
sit
good
back
feeling.
and watch it all. It's like I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's
do,
how I
I
feel
didn't
right
do
now
it.
with my family, because like they're on my side. And I'm
Good.
Like,
That's
Why, you
good,
guys
yeah.
are still fighting over it?
oh yeah.
Is this it for him then? You're never gonna Christmas is gonna be awkward.
Never gonna get him that
Thanksgiving's-
McDonald's
Tri's
gift card
birthday
again.
is in. Oh wait, I won't name my comedian friend. I've been so blessed to have wonderful comedian friends. So I called up. I'm like, "You believe this shit?" He's getting a little mad at me. I go, "You know what? His birthday's coming up in a few days, and I don't even feel like giving him a gift." He goes, "You already gave him something, COVID."
That's what you tell him. Happy birthday, you fat fuck.
I go, "You're the best. I love you." Meanwhile, this person, I had a heart attack. It was John Ziegler. I saw him
Oh yeah.
a couple of days before, and I'm like, "I'm gonna throw
Oh,
up." I'm
okay.
like, "I'm gonna throw up." I'm like, "John." I'm like, "Oh my God, I tested positive." I saw. He's like, "I'm fine." He's like, "I had it, this and that." I'm like,
See, all right. So you saw him. How is he?
"Good."
Yeah?
We talk on the phone. He's good. He's my negative Nelly. I love him. I'll always love him. He has been so special because I knew him 7 years ago.
Johnny.
Hey! 7 years ago at one of the first comedy classes, and then I had to put it on the shelf. But he is really, honestly, that's why his show sold out. You call him up and you ask him an opinion, you ask comedy advice, the guy is right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Like
I've
the other
been
day,
down that
I'm
road
trying to
with
bet.
him,
He
too.
goes, I don't understand, Mary. I don't understand. That's a stretch. Hey, you're jumping. I don't even get it. I'm like, I'm calling Joe. He's nicer.
So, what'd you say? The show was sold out already? The August
Yeah.
12th? It's sold out already?
Wow,
Oh, that's
good.
fantastic.
One
That's
ticket
great.
left.
Really?
Vanessa's like, did you order my ticket? I'm like, hi, I'm laying here with COVID. Can you order it? I love you, but she goes, I Venmo'd you the money. So I'm like, I called up Ange because I couldn't get the ticket to go through, and she's like, there literally was one ticket left. I'm like,
Wow.
I got the ticket, Vanessa. I mean, what a lineup, boy.
Oh, yeah, man. Hosted by Joey.
Is Colin Quinn on that too?
Colin Quinn will be here, yeah.
Colin, Brian, Matt,
Chris Roach.
Mike Vecchiarione. Sounds like a pastry. 2 dozen Vecchiariones and half a dozen areolas.
I'll take those.
Yeah, that sounds pink and nice.
Those are delicious.
Doesn't it sound like a pastry?
Yeah.
Areolas. Give me a half a dozen areolas.
Did you just say that sounds pink and nice? Is that what you just
yeah,
said?
I was
there's
actually.
a lot of
I was
comments to that, man.
I was in
Wow.
a food store one time, and there were these 2 like 20-year-old girls, and one of them was pregnant, and they were talking about naming the daughter that.
Oh, stop.
I'm not even kidding. And so I go, well, you
Areola.
can't.
Come here, Areola.
And she's like, no. And I'm like, it's like, your nipple. And she's like, but it's so pretty. I go, you still can't.
This is Areola and her sister Doritos. Come on,
I
girl.
know. Like, I don't know them.
My daughter
so
Areola, my daughter
I'm
Taint.
still to this day worried that there's a 9-year-old girl named, Nipple.
Did you hear about the girl?
A fallopian.
No. Her name is Vulva?
Vulva.
Vulva.
I'm Volvo. My friends call me Lips for short. That's my name.
I remember being like a young teenager hearing all these words and thinking, I don't know what any of this is.
I'm never going to pass this
I don't
science test.
know what any of my parts are.
Thank God I had that boyfriend who was like, "This is this."
Yeah, he knew it all.
I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get a D in science."
Yeah, really looking forward to that show. Wow, yeah, it's
Me
only
too.
2 weeks away.
The 12th.
Yeah, so less than 2 weeks. Wow.
And that's here, right? The big. And,
yeah. And it's a Thursday night. We're going to be in here
Thursday.
before the show. We're going to be in here, and we're going to try and get everybody. So make sure you should sit in here with us the whole time.
No.
Why not?
I am not missing John's show.
No. It's before. It's pre-show.
Someone just ripped one. Did you?
Yeah, so I did. I heard that.
That was
I totally heard
that
that.
was-
I'm going to get in the
Hello?
hallway. We're going to find out.
Somebody just.
I
totally. ripped one.
I totally heard
I
that.
have to use the ladies' room. Am I allowed back?
Yeah, bring a camera with you.
Yeah.
I should bring a camera with you. Find out who that was.
Yeah, go.
See if it smells. See if it smells like Goomba.
See which direction it smells.
Did you? None of you guys heard that?
Yeah.
Who was it?
In the green room. It's probably, yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Kenny. Oh, maybe it was Kenny.
That's what it is.
He had this like smile on his face, like he feels so much better
Yeah,
than
like
he
he just
did.
lost 5 pounds.
Like
He's like, I had to get out of that
like
crowd
if-
so I could fart.
yeah.
But really, nobody heard it?
I heard it. Why do you
heard
keep
something. I
asking?
didn't-
Everyone
yeah.
heard it.
Oh, I thought you said no.
No, I heard it, but I couldn't tell it was a fart. I did hear a noise.
Really? Yeah,
I just heard-
totally.
I just heard-
I hear a lot of
Yeah,
farts in
somebody
my
dropped
house.
something or something. But he was probably, think about it, he's probably in the green room talking to them. Then he finally got out, and then...
Then it got out. Yep.
I feel good. I inhaled
And
a little bit of his own.
Wasn't his face happy?
He was. He had a big smile on his
He
face.
did.
One time, my friend Rich won the lottery. I told him he should shower or else he would be filthy rich.
Oh, my goodness.
Jennifer.
Jennifer, yeah, put him to
Jennifer.
bed. There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many kids, she should have lived in a boot.
I have plenty of flab comes out of my mouth.
Yes, that is true. The ladies are getting hotter, says Beansy. Finally, Beansy says something that we understood.
Beansy masturbated 3 times. He's like, get her to shake her boobs again. Please.
I never mean to be offensive, but you're either on my side or the other. Chaz is a good friend of yours, says Beansy. What? I don't know.
Prove it.
Yeah, you've gone too far now, Beansy.
Prove it. We want to see Chaz Palminteri on the show.
Molly says, where is my sister's brother-in-law? What? Where is my... So your sister... brother-in-law. I don't know. Molly, I don't know what you're talking about. Although she said that like a half hour ago. Yeah, you know, it's been a while since you made comments.
Wheels is my sister. My sister's brother-in-law. So Wheels...
Oh, sorry. I missed that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think Wheels was here, right?
I didn't see any of his entourage.
There's something going on.
There's some drama happening out there right now.
Beansy says you should star in Godfather 4.
That I should?
Yeah, that's what he said. Godfather 4 starring Don Sill.
I knew it was you, Donnie. I knew it was you.
You go from Cheech and Chong, Don's not here, to Godfather 4.
That would be amazing.
We were talking about that on our show the other day. The smile on your face after you did that bit with him, you were like,
oh, dude. And he
you
was
were
actually
glowing.
After we did it, so he thought I was laughing because I lost my place. I thought we were just going to end it there. He's like, I was going to keep going, man. Do you know the rest of it? And
And you're like,
I'm like,
I don't know
doesn't it
anything
just-
else.
I
This is
just-
the
No,
most
I'm like-
important thing in my life.
I'm like, doesn't it just keep continuing? Me keep continuously saying, open the door, man. It's me, Don. Like over and over again. So he's just like, yeah, if you know, whatever. And then we just change the subject. So, but that was awesome, man.
Yeah, he seemed like a really nice man.
There's 3 cool things I've done with celebrities that like, so like you guys all know what's his name? I can't think of the name, of course. Woo! The wrestler, Ric Flair.
Oh, okay.
So Ric Flair, I hung out with Ric Flair, and I have it on video of me and him doing the woo together. Woo!
Oh, okay.
And doing that whole thing, and then I did the if you guys know hip hop or whatever, I did the Ed Lover dance with Ed Lover.
Yep.
And that's
Yep.
and then now I did Dave's Not Here with Tommy Chong. So that's freaking cool shit. That's like bucket list, like, and he said, Don's not here with his voice, and it sounds like the record.
His voice sounded just like the record.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It was like, holy shit, when he said it. I was like, what the fuck? I was almost like, all right, I got what I needed. I'll see it, Tommy. Thanks.
Right.
There's no need to continue with this.
And then at the end, he's like, you offering to come back anytime?
Yeah, he said anytime. So I'm thinking about hitting him up. I'm going to let it breathe and hitting him up to get him on top 5 and see if he's down to do a top 5.
He's interesting.
He is.
It was a really interesting.
Yeah, he's very insightful.
I just thought it would be like a funny, episode.
Yeah.
But he's. I really thought he asked good questions. He had his own things that he wanted to say, and he didn't go on like too long about things. I thought it was a great interview.
He's very open. He talked. Even talked about breaking up with.
That was interesting. I've never, and I don't know if it's out there or not, but I've never really seen much of them talking about that much. So
yeah,
that was cool.
I think because I did a lot of research. I think he was hinting towards it when he was talking about Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin.
Right.
Because they broke up because Jerry Lewis was more of the leader, and Dean didn't like that. And that's similar to what happened with Cheech and Chong, is that Cheech left because he didn't like being led by Tommy. Tommy was overbearing. Like when they made the Cheech and Chong 2 movie, Chong directed that, and Chong started directing all the other movies after that. So he's like, I'm a director. I'm used to telling people what to do.
Yeah.
So he started controlling everything they're doing, and then Cheech would be like, I got an idea for the script, and he'd be like, yeah, that's nice, but no, we're gonna go here. So after a while, you're like, dude,
after a while, after a while, it gets to you.
You got to give a win every once in a while, even if you are that person where you want it your way, and you're dealing with a partner or a team. Every once in a while, you have to give that person a win. Go, oh yeah, that's great. Let's do it that way. Then, even if it's not what you wanted, it's important.
Sounds like it's getting really personal, Don.
Yeah. No, I'm just talking facts in life. Have you ever seen like a lot of comedy teams break up? Tons of them. Every single
bands,
every great comedy duo has broken up.
Right.
Like it's
all of them.
Yeah.
Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, Abbott and Costello, bro.
Martin and Lewis, all of them.
Well, because just the idea of being a celebrity, you ego. You just you have one.
Well, that's what happens when the fame hits or success happens. Then the egos really take over.
Yeah.
It's because of me. Only a few could really hold up. I mean, Laurel and Hardy held up, but their act was always in the movies. So they were close, but they weren't close friends or anything.
Right. And they had their issues
and
too.
They had issues too, but they always were able to. I mean, they're just the movies. It wasn't a stage act. They weren't touring. They did tour and do their silent film shit on stage, but they never it wasn't the same for them as it is for a lot of other comedy teams out there. But it's tough. Look at radio show. Look at like Opie Anthony. All these great teams have something great going on.
Yep.
Collapse because there's always. It's just the way the dynamics work. It just creates like this with the egos. It's human nature. It's tough, man.
Yeah, it is.
Are we waiting for Mary to come back, or are we?
I think we should go
we're 2 hours
home.
in.
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah,
I just want to go home.
All right. So we've been 2 hours in, so we'll say goodbye.
Well, before we go, let's just tell Beansy, because he says that Chaz Palminteri is always on Arthur Avenue in the Bronx.
All right,
Joe,
you're in Florida.
If you can get Chaz Palminteri on the Knock 'em Dead show or this show or whatever show,
have him make a video and send
just get him on video saying, "Hey, everybody, watch Govs Radio."
Yeah,
that's
and then,
3 seconds.
And then if he admits to doing that or accepts doing that, then ask him to come on Zoom and come on the show here.
He's now doing a Zoom show, Chaz, where he's interviewing people.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a good thing. That means
sure.
That means he takes the time to Zoom. He's sitting there. He's already got set up.
Right. Yep.
Help us, Joe Stas.
Please.
And I will send you something in the mail, a T-shirt or something, a hat.
You know how excited he was over the fedora?
Really? Yeah.
When Jeff sent him one. So we'll send you. You know what? We have some of those Govs Radio sweatshirts. Joe will send you one if you get Chaz Palminteri to just say on video, say, "Hey, everybody, watch Govs Radio."
Yeah.
And we'll send you a T-shirt. Yep, and Gino Pastry Shop, yes, I will do that. Trust me, you will be amazed who I know.
Yes.
All right.
You're
Hook
the
us up
man,
there,
Stazzy.
pal.
All right.
We'll buy you a steak. We'll cook for you since everybody else cooks for you.
Yes.
All right.
All right, we're out of here. Everybody have a great day. Conversations this week.
Yeah.
Top 5 is returning this week?
Top 5 is returning with Tom Cotter, who's going to be here next week. Tom Cotter hopefully will come in. He actually told me he'll come to the green room and talk to us.
Very nice. Green room is on Friday this coming week. It's going to be on Friday.
No, forget it. No.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up. But,
we're wrapping it up.
welcome back.
We've been on
You
for
can
2
join us
hours.
the
Yeah.
end here.
Lemon white claw.
Nice, very nice.
I already stopped it.
Oh God, it's so nice to be out.
What?
I already stopped this.
Why?
I don't know. I thought you guys were like
Let's just
ending.
talk amongst ourselves.
All right, yeah, we'll gossip with Mary. So yeah, top 5 returns this week. Conversations.
I have a show called Top 5s.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tim.
And
Film thing?
No, that's film on tap. This
Films
is
on
called
tap,
Top
yeah.
5s.
And then Sally and I,
Tom
of course,
Carter on this week.
on. Did you already shut it off?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
But
you.
even the feed
Yeah,
too.
he was awesome.
No,
Yeah,
not the
he's gonna be
feed,
here
but I
next
feel
week,
bad
too.
because as she was walking down, I already
And
hit
then,
it, and then I
um,
saw her walking down the hallway.
Oh, so
Right, I know
we're
that, but
off.
I'm asking about the feed.
Feed's still on.
All right. Monday at 11 a.m. Sally and I, the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you later.
Gonna call your nephew.